Well, they had better song choices. Oh, hang on. Yep, exactly. Oh no. I don't think we'll see him though. If he's smart, he thought I'd keep the stream going, considering bloody they woke me up at 2 in the morning, and I don't feel like going back to sleep now. uh, you know what, Junior? I'm not going to do anything because I think you pissed off someone that it was probably worse pissing them off. So, how you doing? 1 up, 2 down. I'm just waiting for someone to arrive, Junior. Yeah, that's right, Nathan. Oh, I wouldn't block you, Junior. Don't be stupid. Now who's butt hurt? Hey, Terry, how you doing? Should be around in a minute, I think. Raging. No worries, mate. Hang on, I'll get the link in there for you. Judy, come back. Oh, jeez. Never, never, never mess with a Cali girl. Hey, David. You know what, babe? It's not often I see you time somebody out, but I know how much you wanted to do that. There's the link in there. I'm going to take it out in a minute, guys. Speaking of fucksticks, where is Steve? Oh, Crystal was on his hangouts the other day. I was sleeping on time.
Thunder.
Junior, how you doing? I had to let Crystal take care of that one, buddy. What's going on? What the hell?
Thunder.
Yeah,
You want to give me my band? You banned me, dude.
can't hear you. Something's wrong with your mic.
It's Ian. You banned me.
You're not clear.
You banned me, Thunder.
No, I didn't ban you.
Yeah, you did.
You was timed out.
Yeah, well, can you put me back on?
Who's this?
This is Ian.
Ian S? Which Ian? Hang on. Oh,
Ian S.
yeah, I'll go have a look. Shouldn't have been banned though. Hey, Gaga. Um, give us a sec, mate. I'll go check out the settings. But I can't. I don't know who would have banned you. Let me have a look here. Yeah, it is too. You are on there, mate. How do I remove that one? How the fuck did you get on that list? Oh, that's it. Take it off there. Okay, you should be off. No, I don't think he did. Hey, Augie, happy Easter, mate. This is not the Easter weekend, though, is it? Can't be. Don't say that. Should have lost track of that much time. Surely not. Oh, Angie's not Augie. Oh God, same thing. I can't read for shit. Thank you, Angie. Yeah, I know. I did that before too, babe. Apologies, Angie. I just looked real quick and then I seen the two love and I realised, oh, it's not. Yeah, I know. What can I say? I'm illiterate. Yeah, you're back yet, Junior. Only until Crystal wants to get rid of you again. Oh, I could hear you, Junior. Hey, that's not what you said to me, Crystal. You said you're not going to do one with him now. Jeez. I'd seen the Cajun He was there. Didn't jump on though. Oh, on your phone, can't see link. Okay. That sucks. What the hell? 5:46 a.m. Oh yeah, I just put that on there for a bit of fun, David. As far as topics go, anything goes really. Don't try to hide eggs and try to find them yourself. Have a good Easter. Bye. Thanks, Angie. Some good advice. I don't know about boring, Junior. Pain in the ass at times. Eating dogs, you fucking. It's a quick way to get kicked off the panel, you fucker. No talking. You and Ed. Between you and Ed, no bullshit. Which reminds me, guys. Hang on. Let me just go back into here. Let's see if the Texas stud is around. Okay. And better send one out to. Hey, how you doing, Wanker?
Hey, what's happening?
Not much, mate. The bloody had fucking the Raging Cajun ring me up and wake me up at 2 o'clock in the morning, mate.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Fuck sticks, fuck sticks. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know who you are, one up, two down, low. I think it's Gypsy, but Focus is not English speaking. Focus does not speak English. Just ask him a question.
Excuse me.
Are you at work, buddy?
I am done for the day, heading home. So got about a good 45-minute drive back home and going out of town for the weekend.
Family? Taking the family with you?
Yeah.
Ah, well done, mate.
Yeah, we're gonna go visit some friends and family over there in the Houston area. So
Yeah, yeah, Raging. It is ask, but you say ax. We'll ax you a question.
heck yeah, that's how us Louisianians say it. I'm gonna
Hey,
ask him.
how you doing, WAE?
What's up, everybody in the chat?
I think Junior is a missing link. He comes on the panel and says nothing. I think he needs to come out of the closet. David, to be fair to Junior, he has been on panels with me and Focus, and he has spoken. So
Oh, I was about to ask, has he ever spoken?
yeah, yeah,
Maybe I have heard him, but I can't recall anyway.
very early days of when me and Focus got together. Crystal's just saying hello, mate.
Hello, Gajina!
Arriba, arriba, ándale, ándale, epa, epa.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yes, David, I've been on a few panels with these guys and had a great time. Yeah, you did in the early days, Junior. I can remember that.
Junior, get on right now. Let's go. Come talk to me.
He's at work, he reckons.
He reckons he is, or does he know?
Hey.
Reckon I dare near killed him.
Oh, fuck. Unbelievable.
So, the highlight of my day, the Star Wars celebration has been going on. So I'm gonna be a Star Wars nerd here for a minute. They showed the new teaser trailer for the movie coming out in December.
What do you think?
The teaser trailer was fine. It was like a minute long, but we got the title, which is Rise of Skywalker.
Oh.
Is the name of the new Star Wars movie. So yeah, you know, I'm a big Star Wars nerd. So the chills went through the body, and probably got a Star Wars boner. I don't remember, but probably did.
Geez, who are you talking to, Crystal? I don't think I've seen you talk like that before.
What'd she say?
Viva MX, you wanker.
Do y'all call women wankers, or is that something else?
No, Crystal.
No, I mean just in general.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's. Well, I guess in one way it is gender specific, but
Like
yeah,
wankerettes or something. You wankerette.
No, what would you call them? Well, geez, I could get myself in trouble here actually if I fucking. Actually, I might leave that one alone. Hey, Terry. Jesus, focus. Cut it out. No. I mean, I go too far with it as it is 1 up, 2 down. So, what do I call women? Ladies, women.
I hear y'all say birds all the time. That bird.
In this particular case, baby. How you doing, MJ?
Called MJ baby. They're like, baby, hi MJ.
No. MJ does
Man,
not get called baby.
you and MJ getting sweet with each other.
She's actually MJ's
I mean, I know you like Latin people, but I didn't know it went. I thought it was gender specific, but apparently not.
well, MJ's the hottest thing in karaoke at the moment.
Oh, is it now? Did MJ sing karaoke?
He's been asked to.
Oh.
I don't see it happening, but you just never know. Send a link. Yeah, I can do that. Jesus, that was loud focus. Lost. Did you just what
Fucking
happened?
beautiful day out here today. You got a motorcycle. You should be driving it for sure.
It's like yesterday. Yesterday was a beautiful day here, but it's got to that point now where the nights are cooler and the days are nice and sunny. Hey MJ, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Yeah, not bad.
Budito, ¿qué pasó,
Oh,
muchacho?
What's up, Latitos?
What's happening, bro?
This here, man, nice sunny weather, man. Living in the greatest country on earth, right here, in the greatest state in the union.
Well,
Just here.
you took it too far. Okay, the greatest country you got right. The greatest state of the union is just
Hey, man.
absolutely an absurd statement.
Well, hey, if you want the nice weather and the nice babes, people come to California, man.
Well, I'll give you the weather. There's beautiful women all over this country, though.
I don't know, man. Have you ever been down south or the Midwest? They're a little bit more heftier there. You got to admit that, right?
That's true. There are a little more hefty women compared to, well, at least the Southern California area. Then up
Yeah.
in Northern California, they're a little husky up there. Okay?
Yeah. Nobody likes a chunky, fat white chick, bro.
Do you know what? It
Why
doesn't.
you gotta why you gotta be specific to white? So you're okay with chunky
White.
black?
You got to understand, man. Going down south, the people are a little bit more
And
white.
let's be real honest. We know the brothers are banging the fat white chunky girls
Yeah,
all the fucking time.
the brothers love the big ones, bro. I admit that, man. I don't know why. I don't know what it is with them, man. But they tend to
I don't
love
get it
the.
either. I don't get
Yeah,
it either.
they love the big women, man. But that goes for a lot of people from down south. If you know the dudes from down south, man, they tend to love they tend to love the battle tanks, man.
Hey,
But no,
nothing.
was even to be even more specific, as a guy who grew up in the South, it's the little skinny beanpole motherfuckers that hook up
Yeah.
with the largest girls they can find.
Well, why do you?
And
Well, that's why you see Ren Zero, man, the way he is, man. Look
I
at
got
this.
I got a theory on that, right? Right.
uh,
So you got to be kind of narrow to weave your way in and out of all that blubber.
you do, man. Yeah, it's usually the pencil neck, the really squiggly guys, man. I don't know why, man, but they be liking them big ones, man. Do you know why? Is that how it is in Australia, man? Do you guys like
No.
the big? You guys like the big women down there, Thunder, or what?
Look, I think it's a bit of everything, mate. It's just, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Uh,
Depends. I mean, I wouldn't want anything so skinny it didn't have an ass,
no, but you wouldn't want something that has 3 chins and it's eating cheeseburgers constantly, right?
Well, if there's a limit, I guess. But
There's a
but
You
at
know,
the end,
I know I'm
you,
starting to sound like an asshole
I
right
know
now.
we're kind of being mean to fat women, but
Yeah.
let's get real, okay? If your girl says I'll get on top, and you're like, no fucking way, she's too big, all right?
oh jeez. Hey, Popeye.
Hey, what's up, Popeye?
But again, like there's nothing have a bit of meat on a woman is those curves, mate. They're killer. You got
No,
some
yeah, I
curves.
like curvy woman. I just
Yeah, I
don't
like
like
curves. Yes, curves is different than. Yes, of course. I mean, curves is completely different. You could have a big booty, nice legs, and be fit, and still, not be like a big broad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Not like a Roseanne Barr or anything like that.
Didn't she go on a crash diet or something?
Did she?
right. Well, maybe.
Isn't she Jew? She's Jewish, right? She has probably some money, man.
I don't know. Oh,
Is
she'd
she
have money
is
from
she
that
Jewish? I
show,
don't
mate.
think she's Jewish.
That last name is Jewish. When you have that Barr name, usually you're a Jew. That's
Well,
usually
yeah,
that's
I mean that could be true, but I don't.
just like
I'm
when you
pretty
hear
sure
a
she's
guy
been
with the last,
open.
just like when you hear a guy with the last name of Gold, that's usually Jewish.
Or Goldberg.
Yeah, that's they're a Jew. You know
Anything
what
with gold in that.
I mean? Anything with gold. What are you trying to say, man?
Well, that's where the money is, isn't it?
So what are you trying to say? That Jewish people name their
No, no,
last name?
no, no, no.
Is
Well,
that
if you
what
get
you're trying
like
to imply?
Goldberg or anything with gold in
So
the
you're trying
last
to say
name.
Jewish people are money
No,
grabbers?
who were all the real big gold merchants back in? What was it? The Dutch? They were all the bankers and the gold meisters back in the
Well, they
day.
own they own all of Hollywood, man. They're the big producers. Even in sports, the people that are the sports agents, most of those guys are Jewish. the commissioners, they're usually Jewish. They're they run a lot of things, man.
They at times I wonder if they don't run the country too, MJ.
They probably do, man. That's why it's good to be Jewish nowadays. Didn't you know that, Thunder?
Well, I can get past, mate. I'm circumcised.
Uh, what's up, Popero?
Hey.
Hey.
Hace mijo.
Oh, actually, while I got you two guys here, I got to address something with Popeye and MJ.
Hold on. I got to say just one thing, man. Goldstein, Weinstein, Bergstein.
Yeah, Steen. Yeah.
Okay.
Goldstein, yeah.
Penis Steen.
Go ahead, Thunder. I apologize.
No, that's fine. I got a letter from Jerry. He wants to address some of the things that you and MJ have said, and he's given me a date of the 19th. I think it's a Friday the 19th, your time in the morning, and he wants to know if he can jump on the panel with yourself and MJ, just you two, and myself moderating it, and he wants to set some facts straight with you two guys. Are you in for that?
Well, what do you mean he's setting like
Well,
who's he? Like,
we're talking about Jerry, Philippines bound.
oh, the ferry. Oh, we'll see. I mean, you never know. I could be. I mean, play it by ear. I mean,
All right.
I don't fuck. I don't know what about. Why? What is this pertaining to?
I think it's about his where he was born and shit like that.
It's Armenia, isn't it?
No, he seems to. Well, that's what you guys were saying, that he was born there, then moved to France. But he's saying he was born in France actually, but he is Armenian
Why
descent.
is he gonna come out with like some type of Armenian birth certificate or?
I don't know. He just wanted to have a fucking one-on-one with you and Popeye, and he asked me if he could use my channel as the platform.
Oh, see, this is the thing. Though. Why can't he?
And
Why can't he address it on his own channel? I mean,
well, I just said I would.
Important to him.
I just said I would put it to you guys, and that's just what I did. So
Don't shoot the messenger.
Can I answer Thunder's question now?
yeah, I sent you the link, Ed. I sent you email, mate, when I sent Lost One. Check your emails.
This is the way I see it, Thunder. If he's got a problem, he can do his dirt on his own channel. Okay? He can put out whatever information he wants on his own channel. He's got his own channel. And just really not interested in dealing with a guy that calls me a fucking asshole, a fucking idiot when I shove facts in his face on his show. Okay? Just looking for a second punch. So if he wants to put information out, do it on your own channel.
Yeah, I mean, he should do it on his own channel, man. If he thinks this is such an important topic to, present to you, he should do it on his own channel, right?
Well, I guess it was because it was said on my channel, and I guess it's to address.
Well, here
those viewing.
I'll give my insight on it. Like, I don't know exactly. I'm gonna go off the last thing that happened. If anything has happened in between,
nobody asked you, Lost.
I'm unaware. Somebody hit mute on that guy. No, I would say if the guy wants to have an honest, good discussion with you, and not like berate or belittle either one of you, then I would say, yeah, you should do it. Should be an issue.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough, Lost. But fuck me once.
But if I guess his message isn't specific enough.
Yeah.
To what it is.
Lost. I'm trying to tell you something here. Okay.
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah. Fuck.
No, go ahead. Bye.
Fuck me once, shame on me. Fuck me twice, shame on you. Okay. And
What if I fuck you for the third time?
I will not draw him any quarter because of his past underhanded deeds that I've seen.
If he wants to start shit, let him do it on his own channel.
Fuck off, Ed.
Fuck you
No,
too.
no, Ed. Look,
Nobody's saying he wants to start shit. I don't think that. I think if he's sending a message to.
I mean, let's be honest. We all know how he is. You know, the guy's always yelling and screaming. I don't know if it's because the guy actually is deaf and has a hearing, and I have no clue. But I do know the guy yells and screams like a little kid constantly. You know, that's something that's just annoying, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's all he wants to do. He wants to start shit. Let him do it over his channel.
Yeah, well, look, I understand his side of things because it was said on my channel, so I guess he wants to set it straight with the viewers, the guys that are on here.
He probably wants a neutral area. That's probably all. I smell digital fear. Yep. Digital fear's in the air.
I say take the corn out of Popeye's ship, but Popeye doesn't have no corn in his ship.
All I can say is I was asked to put it to you guys. That's what I've done. 19th has been set aside.
And I appreciate that, Thunder. And I gave you a pretty polite answer.
Yep.
And, you know, that's just the way it is.
Well, I've done my part.
He's not going to have people speak for him and do his own dirty work and excuses. I mean, he's known for doing that. So, I mean,
hello, people. Hello, brown guy. Hello, wanker. Hello, Popeye.
Hey, what's up,
man? You're still lost.
Eddie spaghetti with the meatball eyes. You put them in the oven and you get French fries. Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
See how nice Ed was to me, but he called you guys wankers and a brown guy.
Oh, I said I was nice to Popeye too, just a brown guy and a wanker.
Yeah, that's because he loves us and he doesn't like you.
Oh, yeah. Some kind of reverse psychology?
Yeah, it's reverse psychology. You gotta watch out.
Actually, we do say that here. If someone doesn't come in here and like call you a name, that pretty much means they don't like you.
I know, dude. If I didn't pick on you, Lost, and hand you an orange or an apple once in a while, you'd think everything was out of sorts, man.
So what's the subject today, huh, Thunder? What's today's?
Yeah, what's Junior? Watch out, man. What's that all about, Thunder?
No, he was giving me a hard time, timing me out on another channel, and then he removed a comment Crystal put in there. So she was spewing, mate. She wanted the opportunity to time him out, which she did.
Oh, I'll fuck that boy up. He shows up on my channel, man. Okay? I'll do a little tribalism, man. Junior, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Coming, man. Coming. All right. Dude, Crystal appreciates my singing. I don't know why. She must be tone deaf, but hey, she appreciates it. You know?
Yeah, she did encourage you.
Like that. She doesn't want to upset anybody. That's just Crystal. She's nice. She doesn't want to upset you. You know.
No, she encouraged Popeye.
She does. She eggs me on. Okay.
Yep.
I have to say that.
Yeah, it's true.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, and you?
I'm fucked, mate. Some bastard rang me up at 2 a.m. with a phone call to get on a bloody live stream.
I was kind of listening, and I kind of agree with Lost, right? If these two guys are saying do it on their own channel, why would they make comments about somebody on your channel, right?
Well, at the time, I didn't think it was nothing bad, but obviously the facts are a little bit wrong.
First of all, let me interrupt a little bit. Well, first of all, it's none of your fucking business who's going to come on or not, right? That's none of your fucking business, right?
Right? Whose channel you on?
Huh?
Whose channel you on?
I'm on Thunder.
Whose channel? Whose channel you on?
No, I think anybody can. listen, if anybody was, hey, I want to go and hash something out with you or just talk to you, the other person has a right to say no. There's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't say that, but if they got a reason to talk shit about the guy that's not true on somebody else's channel, the guy has a reason to ask
Well,
Thunder to
I
clear
haven't heard them.
How
himself
you
up.
starting to shit on this? How do you know the
We
guy
haven't been,
wasn't
yeah,
starting
we haven't been
shit
talking.
and they're
Nobody's been talking
defending?
shit about Jerry here. Like
How do you
a
know the
handful of
jury?
days ago or whatever, they had a little yelling match with each other. But
And how do you know Jerry didn't start the shit? They're just answering.
You know what?
So if Jerry wants to get them
Damn.
answers, you gotta go to
I
Jerry's
come on
channel.
here. Look, every one of you all
Yeah.
are just trying to run Thunder's
God
fucking
damn it,
channel.
focus! God damn it, focus! We're
Focus,
starting
you come
problems.
on. You come on jumping on their shit to do it on this channel. You don't know
What did
what
I
the fuck
jump on?
happened.
I just gave
You
my
don't know what
opinion,
the
and
fuck happened. You don't know
all of
what
you
the fuck
motherfuckers
happened.
are just running channels. Run your own fucking channel.
Yeah.
That's what you just said, didn't you?
How are we
That's what
running?
you just said. Every
How we?
one of you just said, let him do it on his own
All
channel. But
right,
y'all can
all
come
right.
on here
Let's
and
take it down
start
a notch.
bullshit. That's all
Let's
y'all
take it
do,
down a
guys. That's
notch.
all you do. When
None of your
somebody
business.
It's
wants
not
to
all we
look,
do.
it
We were
is
just
my
talking
business.
about
It's
fat women.
everybody's
We were
business.
talking about fat women, and everything was kosher. All right.
Then,
That's the problem. It's
then
everybody's
Joey had to
business
come on and
except
ruin. He had to come
no,
on and
because you
ruin
know
the
what?
vibe.
You got a mouth.
You ruined the
Everybody got a
vibe, bro.
mouth. Everybody got a mouth. You can
You
run
ruined the
your
Fat
mouth
girls
vibe.
and
have
talk
mouths,
about people,
and that's
but when
usually
they
what the
want to
best at,
confront you, then
if you
y'all
know what
say
I
do it
mean.
on your own channel. But
Then
y'all
he
go
can
to
come
other
on.
people's channel and
He can
fucking
come on.
start the bullshit.
He
Well,
can go on Thunder's. Go ahead. I didn't say. I mean, Thunder's an allow. That's his. It's Thunder's show. But this is none of your fucking business.
all
None of
it
yours
was.
So
neither. You run your mouth.
Look, Jerry just asked if he could address two guys about certain facts, and he wanted to use this platform. And I said I would ask. I didn't have a problem with that. So I mean, it was said on this channel. So I understand why he wants it on this channel because it's my subscribers that were listening to it. Now we got Popeye who said he's not interested, and that's fine. That's all good. And MJ said if he's around, he's around. So I can't do more than that. And honestly, it wasn't that
what is so
bad.
wait. So what is Focus's? Why is he wedged it? I don't get why the Munchkin has to be on
You know
here.
why? You know why?
Why?
Because
Are you Thunder's keeper? Are
no,
you his
no.
keeper or his
I'm just trying to
girlfriend
have
or
common sense, which you don't have,
his
right?
mom or
Because
like
you
what are
come
you?
on here on other people's channel and y'all talk about other people, right? You on somebody else's channel, aren't you, right now? And
But
you
it's none of
talk
your
about other
business. But
people.
it's none of your business. That's none
But
of your
it's
business.
Jerry's business, and he has a right to defend himself. And all you're gonna say, and the other guy that talked about him is gonna say, let him do it on his channel. Well, take your own advice. Do your dirty work on your channels.
I do.
Don't do it on
I
Thunder's.
do.
No, you
I
don't.
do.
You mentioned it on here. He just said you'll mention it on here.
Well, then something will be coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Because y'all get it your way, only your way.
Yeah, but
That's the problem.
Jerry was on the channel on the panel with these guys, so that's where it all
But I get
started.
his point, and I know what happened. They trying to say where the guy is born, what he shouldn't do in the U.S. It's none of their damn business where he's born.
And it's none of your business, dude.
Well, why are you opening your mouth then and worried about the
Why are
guy?
you opening your mouth trying to
Hang
get
on,
Because
hang
you
somebody to rub
open
this
yours.
channel,
That's
man?
why. Because you
I
opened your
think you
mouth.
should just go back to rubbing your belly and take it
I
easy,
think you
man.
need to go back on your channel and keep putting and talking about people's wives. That's what you need to do.
Hey, are you
hang
happy
on,
you
hang on,
come
hang
here
on,
and started a shit
See,
storm?
hang on,
y'all
hang on.
don't like it when people
Focus,
Are
correct you.
you
You
happy
don't
you
like it.
came here and started a
fo-
shit storm?
focus.
Are you happy?
I brought the subject up, focus to Popeye and MJ. I'm the one that brought the subject up.
It seems to
Again.
me
You know
Focus
that,
wants to
Thunder.
tell everybody what to say and when to
No,
say it.
no. You know what, Popeye? I'm
That's what it
tired of
sounds
you
like to me. Why don't you go
Well,
back and
hold
listen
on.
to it?
What it
because
boils down to,
Listen
outside
what's
of
coming
everything,
out of
let's
your
end it. Hold
mouth.
on, let's end it right here. Outside of everything, a guy asked two other guys if they would have a discussion. They said no. End of story.
It's none of Focus's business. What's said, what
but you
goes
know
on in
what?
the
That's
show.
so
This is
easy
Thunder's
though.
show. This is Thunder's
That's so
show.
easy. That's the way
Not,
y'all work things
it's
though.
not the Munchkin
Right?
show. This is the
If you
Thunder
don't
You
show.
like
run
it,
your
that's
mouth,
tough shit.
but it don't work your way all the time, Popeye. You
I
can't go
never
on
said
other
it
people's
did.
show But that's what you're trying to
Go
do.
back and do another fucking show called Mind Your Own Business. Or listen to the one
You see,
did.
that's why people don't like going to people's channel, because y'all run your mouth, and then when people want to confront y'all,
You're just
y'all
up
little
here
bitch of
starting
crybabies.
shit, man.
Y'all
Running it back for
crybabies.
the
No,
court
I'm
in it,
calling
man.
you. I'm calling you out because
Thunder,
you
let me-
I
talked
ain't
about the
calling
guy.
shit out.
Let me
You
ask
You
you.
have
talked
no
about the
idea what
guy.
you're talking about.
You talked
Thunder.
about the guy. Why not confront him?
Focus,
Thunder.
You
you weren't even
scared?
here when it fucking
Are you
happened.
scared?
You don't know.
Ed, stop defending your friends.
No
Stop defending your
bullshit.
friends.
You don't know what the fucking happened. You
There
I
weren't
you
know
here.
what
go,
happened.
telling people
You
what
weren't
to
here.
do again.
You weren't here.
Because
What
that's
the
how
hell
y'all
happened?
work.
Hey,
That's
Thunder.
how y'all work.
Oh.
Y'all try
Now
to ruin
focus.
everybody's fucking channel.
Now Focus just said that nobody wants to go to Thunder's show. He doesn't. I beg to differ. A lot of people have been coming. In fact, if you see
Yeah.
the chat, he gets a lot of people on it, more than you. You know, I just think
You know
you're
what? I
fucking
haven't
mad.
been
You know,
on YouTube,
yeah.
and I don't let you and
Yeah.
these other guys ruin my show. That's
No
why.
one wants to. No one
Then
wants to
go
hear.
back and do your show. Mind your own business.
That's it.
Like coming here, getting on these guys. You don't know what the hell happened that day. You don't know what was said.
So
shut
check
your
this out.
fucking mouth and go back
How
on
many
YouTube.
guys? Hey, hold on. My turn. So did y'all see the picture of the black hole yesterday? Anybody? Did y'all watch this
Yeah,
shit?
I brought that up. I brought that up the other day.
Yeah,
Well,
I
did you?
haven't seen it.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
fucking A, it is.
That's
Yeah.
a big bitch.
What?
That's a big hole there, Thunder.
Inside of it.
I haven't seen
How
the.
big was the black hole? How big was the black hole?
Was it pink inside?
Lost and Lost and MJ are the two that have seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, you should check it out. So I saw the thing yesterday, and I got to be honest, I don't know too much about black holes, so I listened to a lot of other people talk about, all the theories behind them and yada yada yesterday, which was pretty interesting. Which I'm not gonna be able to get into because I'm gonna have to get off here in like about 5 minutes. But yeah, you should definitely check that out and look into it. And there's this one girl they've been mainly interviewing, which I can't remember her name, but she was kind of responsible for a lot of the data in order to help capture the actual image itself. So
But they're all pink inside.
they're all pink inside. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Nah, black hole.
Pink inside. Yep. All the same color.
Like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. That's a big old girl.
Oh my lord! Now you guys were talking about curves. Baby's got back. I personally like a girl that's got enough back where I could put my dinner tray on the back and hit it while I'm eating. Okay, that's one of my all-time favorites. Okay,
Popeye must be one of them old skinny motherfuckers.
no, I'm not. I'm not interested in 2x4s. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
No, I'm saying you're the 2x4 and you want to slide into a big old round whatever.
Can you blame me?
Well,
I'm jealous. Can you blame me? I'm jealous.
To each their own.
I love that shit.
Man, I gotta tell this story real quick.
All right.
I worked with this guy. He was a painter. He was the skinniest, boniest little bastard you probably have ever seen. If y'all could see it, if I could take a picture of him, just think of the skinniest redneck-looking dude you've ever seen. This guy was from Alabama, and he was telling me the story how he hooked up with this really big girl one night, right?
Was he hooking up with a big black chick or what?
I don't know if he said she was black, white. It won't even matter for the story. She could be purple. All right. So the girl offered him. She's like, hey, you ever been with a big girl? And he was like, well, not one as big as you. But he was like, yeah. He hooked up with her. He said he had her on the tailgate of his truck, and he was hitting it. He said you have to kind of know this guy how funny he is too. He said he had to push back her belly and all the fat so he can get in there to hit it. And he said if his arm would have gave out while he was giving it to her, he would have died from the tidal wave of the death on the girl.
Jesus.
Would have killed him.
Man.
But to hear him tell the story with his, super strong Alabama redneck accent was hilarious. But man, that was a funny story.
I once knew a girl that big, man, and I dove in. I found a Cadillac. I found a 3-bedroom house,
Fat chicks need love too, man.
That's
They
right.
do. More ounce for the bounce.
They good.
Would you
Hey,
like to
David.
join the big girl loving club?
Look, I mean,
No thanks. I
there's
never joined it, and if I did, I'm gonna retire my card.
yeah,
All right.
there's
Hey,
got to be a
so-
limit, but
right.
again, a little bit of weight on a girl is, I don't know. I like those curves, mate.
Yes, if it's in the right
No,
place. Yes,
I
I
didn't.
agree with that.
Right.
I didn't ignore you, David. You asked for the link earlier. I put it in there, took it out again. I've just put it back in again.
And the room goes quiet.
So yeah, don't know why.
Oh.
No, and I seen you, and I did see your comment about changing the rules, and I disagree with that totally. I don't see where you're coming with that. I mean, the subject, they weren't talking about anyone. I brought it up. It was just to ask them, and it was at Jerry's request. So it was simple. I asked, I got the two answers. Jerry can watch this and see for himself. Other than
Yeah, but
that,
Thunder, you need to check out the picture of the black hole and all the stuff they've been talking about.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. So it'll be something you definitely like, I think.
yeah, they were talking about it yesterday. MJ brought it up. Unbelievable. Arriba, arriba, andale, andale, epa, epa. There you go. There's my Spanish guys.
Now try the English and you'll make it.
Oh, Jesus.
I wasn't talking about your rules, Thunder.
Okay.
No, I wasn't talking about your rules. It's
Well-
just, rules of etiquette. Look, I've got nothing against Popeye whatsoever. I mean, I've been on panels with him before. He's been on my channel. We get on all right. I got no problem there. But, like Jerry has got an issue, and I don't understand why they just don't have it out man to man. Eh?
Hold on. Okay, I see what you're saying, David, but I'm going to give you. Let me give you my answer. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, hang on, before you go there, Popeye, look, everybody talks about everybody behind.
Before you go
back.
there, you want to give me a sermon. Okay, go ahead.
No, everybody talks about everybody behind their back and all that. All right, now you can go for it. All right, you have it.
All right, look, Jerry's got an issue. That's Jerry's problem, not mine.
But
I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I don't even want to hear any more about it. I'm done with it.
Got an issue? Grab a tissue.
It's time for people to put their their big boy pants on. I'm done with it.
So Popeye, look, I didn't mind Popeye 1, but Popeye 2, okay, good stuff. So what? You're never going to mention Jerry again? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I said. I'll try this again. Okay.
Yeah, speak slow.
If Jerry has an issue, that's Jerry's problem, not mine. That's it.
But you're still going to talk about him behind his back and not give him the chance to front you as a man.
Stop. I had him up here. We went at it. I just got asked a question by Thunder. Okay. I know Jerry's history, what he's done, where he's been, what he said, and what he does behind the scene. Jerry has an issue. That's Jerry's problem. I'm not here to resolve Jerry's problem.
I got some more. You want some cries with your web, baby?
I'm not Phil Donahue. I'm not Oprah. Dude, done with him.
Thunder asked the question, and we answered it.
That's it. They're not talking about him. David, I don't hear these guys talk about
Now,
this.
can we get back to black holes and curves and
You guys are
beautiful
ruining.
women?
These guys are ruining.
Yeah, I
See,
don't want to have to call a ambulance.
We had a good convo going, man, and people end
Oh,
up in and
it'd
ruining
be
it.
just memories for you now, Popeye, aren't they?
Well, you can always make new memories.
That's right.
Hey,
I was
Rayman, how you doing?
a black hole.
Hey, Rayman. Hey.
Black hole
The black hole,
sun
you can't see what
won't
see what's inside of it.
come.
The problem with a black hole, you can't see through 'em. You can't see what's inside. It's too black.
Why is Jerry my concern? No, Jerry's not my concern at all. It's the principle of the thing.
Okay, then there we go.
There you go. There you go.
You got your principles. You're welcome to them. Good luck with them. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's just chicken choker comments in there. You know, like, come on. Eh? Why is it my concern? Why is anything anyone's concern? Eh?
Oh.
That's the principle of the thing. Why is it anyone's concern what anyone else is or who? And you know, come on.
Hey, Walker.
Popeye too is the
Skinny,
new man.
pencil-looking chick, or like a big old tub of love?
Sorry,
Now,
what was that?
Didn't hear you.
I said, do you prefer a real skinny chick, or do you like a big old tub of love?
Well, that's a private concern too. I mean, I'm happy. Put it that way.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's just a generalized statement. How was that a personal thing?
Well,
I didn't ask you if you like to finger up the butt or anything. It's just like, you like big women or skinny women?
I have a different opinion of women to what a lot of people do because of my generation.
Well, we live in 2019. Though. We don't live in 19.
But I'm willing to bet your generation there was dudes who like skinny girls and dudes who like fat girls, yeah?
Hey, look, it's natural for a man to like good-looking ladies
Right.
with a nice
everybody's attracted to different things.
I mean, it's not skinny or fat. I mean,
So you want a chunky monkey, or you want a rack of bones?
See, you're bloody. I want somewhere in between. You're bloody. Yeah. You're making ridiculous bloody.
Do you need cushion for the pushing, or you want a hip bone jammed into your side?
I don't understand where you're going with this.
Don't matter. They're all the same.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, like take MJ. I mean, if they don't look after their toenails, I mean, they're fucking useless.
Well, of course, because they're a dirty cunt if they don't look and wash their feet, right?
Yeah. Well, that's your opinion.
I mean, what kind of nasty female don't take care of her feet? Disgusting in my book.
Anyway, Ocker, that was just to distract you from the other stupid topic I didn't want to talk about anymore. Guys, I'm out, man. I'm traveling this weekend, and y'all have a good evening, a good day, whatever the hell it is, wherever you are in the world. Go fuck yourselves. I'm out.
See you later, mate. Have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
well, you go and fuck yourself too, all right?
Don't get lost.
He should be having a ball, mate. He's gone away with the family for the weekend, so can't beat that. So heard anything else, MJ, about this black hole? Have they learned anything from it, or?
I just watched it. I mean, of course, people think that that's something that maybe will, where you could go through it and maybe go to another dimension. People have always thought that.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, right, man. Yeah, you got it. I think that's right. It's sort of kosher to talk about other people if they're not in chat or panel and cannot defend themselves.
Look,
you're just really going to keep going, aren't you?
The thing is, we're all guilty.
I'm just reading Rayman's comment.
We're all guilty of it. We are all guilty of it.
You just want to keep it rolling, right?
Yeah,
no,
they want to keep it rolling.
Exactly. That's
Abby,
exactly
you
though,
suck.
because you're
What's
too
wrong with
fucking
you?
weak. You're too fucking weak to face the man himself and
I
have
already
a chat.
faced him on here.
No, but
Don't tell
hey,
me no. The proof is
Hey.
right here on the channel. We sat here, we had it out. He didn't like it.
he's
Okay?
asking.
David, I
for-
am done with this horse shit. Okay?
What?
I
So
don't
you-
want to fucking hear about it, dude.
So you're not going to mention Jerry again?
I said Loogie.
Dude,
suck.
that's
dude,
none of
you
your
don't
fucking
make
business.
demands on me.
I'm
I
not
don't
making
make demands on you.
I'm asking.
Like again,
Go on.
I'm gonna tell you, Jerry's got an issue. It's Jerry's issue, not
Yeah,
mine.
but no, you have an issue with
And
Jerry.
here you go, now, and you
Hey,
can
let's-
approach it at any
let's reverse
angle
it.
you want.
Let's do an MJ. We'll reverse it.
You can approach
you've
it
got
at
an
any
issue.
angle you want. I'm gonna tell you, this subject is over.
Yeah. So
don't understand that.
are you going to not mention?
No, I'm not
Jerry
going to
again?
answer your question.
Yeah, because
This subject is over.
No, it's not over. If you're going to,
I said it's over. I'm not going to answer your question.
You said it did, you old prick. Hey,
Now don't attack me.
I will attack
Should I cry
you
like
because-
Jerry so 100 people can come to
No,
my aid?
because hey, Jerry is fucking right
Look,
here.
I'm done with the Jerry topic. Give it a rest, bro.
Jerry is right here. All right, Jerry is
Says
right.
I don't give a shit where Jerry is.
He wants.
David,
I don't give a shit what Jerry wants.
Yeah, but
David,
he doesn't give a shit
David,
what you
listen.
want.
Jerry
David,
can want in one
you're
hand
making
and wish
yourself
in
look
the
so
other and see
fucking
what he comes
stupid.
up with.
Yeah, but it's over and done with now. Jerry asked me to ask for something.
You're
I
making
asked.
yourself look so fucking stupid, Popeye. You really
Hey,
are.
David, listen. Popeye finished it with Jerry right on the show. It's over with him. Why should he have to rejoin it?
Jerry wants to write a reply and an open discussion between the three people.
He had it. It's over.
No, they haven't had it.
What business is it of yours? What business is it?
Hey,
It's
what
none of your
business
fucking
is
business.
anything of yours? You ask me. You reckon I haven't been to the Philippines? What the fuck do you know, you dickhead?
You haven't showed any proof, right?
Hey, why do I have to show anything to you,
Well,
you
then that's my
fucking
assumption.
idiot?
That's my assumption. You never.
Yeah, well, you have
Well,
assumptions.
that's my assumptions. All right.
And you bring Liz Laz into it, you fucking idiot.
That's my
Do you
assumption.
know what you've done to Filipinos?
What have I done?
How much discredit you
Holy
have?
shit.
Hey.
What have I done? Have I like destroyed? Have I just destroyed a bunch of Filipinos' lives?
I'll be very surprised if you ever come back to the Philippines, you fucking
Hey,
idiot.
Hang on, Rayman, that's not true.
We'll see about that.
I brought the topic up to Popeye and MJ, so I was on and brought it up at Jerry's request. That's why it's getting talked about now. It's not like Popeye or MJ started this topic. I started it at Jerry's request.
And it died, and David's bringing it back up.
Because he doesn't know how to put it on his own channel, so he has to speak through somebody else. If I had a problem like Jerry, I would have approached somebody personally.
MJ, you fucking useless little cunt. Where's your channel? Where are your videos from the Philippines, buddy? Hey?
I showed many,
where are
many
they?
videos. Many of
You
videos.
can't even run a bloody live show without saying I want to fucking cause trouble on YouTube. That's what my subscribers want.
Hey man, you're bringing.
I will create trouble.
You're bringing Thunder Show way down, bro.
Hey, no, I'm not bringing Thunder Show down. I'm bringing you down, you fucking idiot.
Okay.
Well, let's just drop the subject because no one's going to agree on anything, and it's really between three people, and one of them's not here at the moment anyway.
But yet you have guys jumping on here, jumping in the mix, like it's their say so. What's going on?
You got
these guys are retards.
Hey, you talk about say so. That's all you fucking got. You try and create trouble through your fucking say so, and you are creating problems for Filipinos.
How?
Explain. The ones that you pretend to care about.
Who?
Hey, you, Liz Laz.
Who?
Liz Laz.
Okay, what did I do to Liz last?
Think
Think about what?
think about the comments
Think
you've
about what?
made. Think about the comments you've made in chat and all the women you've fucked
That's,
and all the
hey, man,
married women you've fucked. Come
hey,
on,
you're a
dickhead.
depressed old fuck, huh? Dang,
Oh, I'm
worrying
a
about my
depressed
business.
old fuck.
Yeah, man, worrying
Fuck,
about
you,
my business.
you are
Jeez.
so fucking stupid. You're a young prick, half my age, and you'll be lucky to reach my fucking age if you go back to the Philippines.
Well, you
I
gonna
think
go
we need
after?
to talk about something else, Thunder, man. This is, kind of
Yeah,
getting.
you're a fucking
It's
idiot,
kind of getting
MJ.
boring,
Come
man.
on. Yeah, and
Not argue with
you
this
are
guy.
so fucking boring because all you do is pretend to be a nice guy. In real life, you are a real nice guy. Go tells me that. Right? He's a good mate of yours, isn't he? Yeah, he's a nice bloke. Yeah, right. But on YouTube, you've got to have this fucking persona of being a fuckwit. Why do you have
boring
split
subject?
personality?
Well,
Why do you have a split personality, MJ? You were supposed to be such a nice. Hey, there's charities. How many charities do you fucking donate to?
Huh?
Right?
None.
In real life, I mean, yeah, okay,
I
yeah,
donate to
you,
nobody. I
yeah.
donate to nobody.
Oh, cancer for kids in the bow. You fucking. Oh, wow.
I donate to
You
nobody.
advertise that, yeah, grouse, because Liz Laz, that's what she's about. Right?
he didn't advertise it. Liz
Yes,
Laz
he
put that
did.
out there. Liz Laz put it out there. I thought.
No.
See, here we
Yeah,
go, Thunder, with the
she
line,
did.
and see how
But
he's trying to spin it, right?
yeah, no, you did that, MJ. You did that. But
All right.
what other charities in life do you really donate to?
None. None. I
Yeah,
donate to
because you
nobody.
are a fucking useless cunt.
What does it matter?
All right.
Oh boy! This
Can
guy's
we just go to a different topic rather than fucking just jumping on each other here because it's going nowhere.
Yeah, it's kind of boring, isn't it, Thunder?
MJ is Poppy's laptop and does his bidding. Oh shit!
Yeah, man.
What a
Oh.
rope!
Yeah, MJ's Popeye's lapdog, but Popeye disowns fucking MJ, you know?
Yeah, okay.
That's funny because Popeye does disown MJ because he doesn't agree with a lot of what he says.
Well,
Well, you're
I
supposed
don't.
to
This
do it,
lapdog thing is. I've heard Popeye give MJ more shit than fucking anybody.
Yeah, well, that's right. He does because he doesn't agree with and
But
MJ. Just
and
wants
then
to be.
you can't call.
Fucking...
No. That's right off. That's right off, man. Yeah. Next topic. What you put there, Al? Mental
Next topic
retardation
is
in Australia.
karaoke. Next topic. Oh, look out! Chicken Choke has made a comment here. How's the love life going? Hope you settle it before the knees go. Look, Chicken, you're a fucking idiot. And don't you worry.
So how you been, Ed? Gone for your morning run yet?
I'll tell you what. Let's have a karaoke session.
No.
I'll go ahead.
Where's Andy?
Probably asleep.
Fucking useless cunt.
So what, you go for your run or not?
It's only 5:09, 6 o'clock. I'll go.
Okay.
Oh, you went for a run today? Oh, you go for a run every day, Ed, or what?
Yeah, 6 o'clock. Every morning, 6 o'clock. I go.
That's cool. So you run? You run in the sand or what?
No, I went to the beach. I went up to the beach. It's about a mile away. It's just a mile away. I went up to the beach. If it's high tide, I'll jump in for a while and then come home. But
you got white beaches there, or?
Where I go, the beach I go to, no, it's not a white beach. It's just where I go, it's a private beach. It's really not even a beach. It's just where a little area there where all the fishing boats come in. It's a little community where all the fishing boats. I go down there. It's not a public beach.
$11 days. GPS. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Andy. But good thing you quit drinking. Keep it up.
Andy quit drinking. Why? Why would you do something stupid like that?
Fuck off, you.
He's an alcoholic.
You,
Maybe he wants to live a little longer.
you shit stirring bastard.
Hey, I'm gonna go get me two. I'm gonna go get me 2 tall cans right now, bro.
Maybe because he has a little
I'm gonna
girl.
get me 2 nice frosty tall cans.
MJ,
And some
because he has a
Modelo's.
little girl in late day, and if he keeps drinking, he's not going to see that little girl.
Why has he been like? Well, why does he have like cirrhosis of the liver? Or?
No, he's an ass. He has a little girl.
So he's not really unhealthy. Is he? So is he in bad health,
he's just an ass.
or is it he's just an alcoholic?
He was an alcoholic. He's an alcoholic, and he'll admit it. So, and he has a little girl in late that he wants to see, and the only way he's going to see that little girl is to cut off that bullshit.
Oh, so he can't see his daughter right now. I don't know. I don't.
He's not going to come back to the Philippines until he quits drinking.
Wow. That sucks, man.
So,
But anyway, I'm gonna go get me some nice frosty tall cans.
You shit stirring bastard.
How's Duty going, MJ? Hey?
Evo, if you think of coming back when I do, the 21st of September, Asiana.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get me some tall boys, NCE. Yeah, man. But a paper bag over those tall boys. I keep it ghetto style, man.
How's Duty going, MJ?
How's what?
Duty.
Duty? What's duty?
D.
Is that the young lass in Hong Kong?
No, it's the one in the Vale.
Oh.
I don't know. You tell me.
The one,
you know her more than I don't know. I don't even know her.
the one that's always around your channel when you do a live.
I don't know. I haven't done.
You know exactly who I mean. Yeah.
Know,
So you don't know Liz Laz either?
Well, of course I know Liz Laz. Liz Laz and me are good friends.
Yeah, but you don't know Duty.
No, never. Yeah, through YouTube, but never through anything else.
Oh,
Why?
really?
Why?
And you obviously know Renelin too, don't you?
Yeah, me and her are good friends also.
Yeah.
So
why we can't? Why guys can't have women as friends, or I don't know. Where are these questions leading up to, bro?
Oh, the people you discredit on YouTube when you say you fuck so many people.
Yeah. Andy, what does it cost to send a box back here?
And they're people you associated with while you were there and then went quiet.
So wait. So let me hear this. You're implying that Renelin and those girls slept with me. That's what you're implying.
No, I didn't imply that. You are.
Well, I'll talk to them and let them know, and then maybe they'll make a video about it. Maybe they'll make a video about it because you're trying to imply that they do things like that.
No, I'm not implying that at all. You are.
Okay. But anyway,
it's your comments through YouTube and the way you discredit Filipinos.
Oh yeah, how did I discredit Filipinos?
Well, saying that you
so
you say that you fuck so many married women and others, and
your point
they're the only ones we know you're associated with.
And your point is what? What are you trying to like?
Oh,
I don't know.
Trying to make a point at all, am I? Okay.
So you're just gonna babble on like a retard on here. That's basically what you're saying you're gonna do, right?
Well, let's just talk about something else because it's getting old shit. And David, it's obvious you guys are not going to get along. You're never going to agree with each other. Just drop it, mate. Nothing you say is going to change the way they are, and nothing they say is going to change the way you are. So. No point going over and over it again.
Yeah.
And how are you doing, Al? I haven't seen you around for a while. Busy working?
What's up with Al, man?
I think either working or... Is it a hunting season coming up there for certain things? I know he's a hunter, a bow hunter. Come on, chicken shaker. Let's just drop it. No point. I'm definitely interested in this fucking black hole. I forgot to look it up and check it out. Someone was saying it was as big as it's huge.
And it sucks up universe. I mean, it'll suck up it sucks up whole planets, man. So that shit's big, you know.
Fucking.
I thought MJ was leaving, but yeah, I'm gonna leave right now because I've got other things to do. So.
Okay, man. Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye,
Thanks,
bro.
No worries.
Later,
thanks for having me on.
Yep, no worries.
Thank you, Davey.
Well, I mean, my fault because I maybe should have found a private way to contact you and
God damn
Popeye.
it,
But
Thunder. It's all your fucking fault, man.
it is. I brought it up, but it was
You know,
at the request of someone else. So
you owe me, man, some donations.
No, leave Thunder alone, man. It's all right. He's just trying to be a gentleman, and
Yeah, not
you know,
cool, man.
there are people out there that'll try who will, try to rope you into something, and they don't realize the damage they do to others when they do shit like that. You know, I had my blowout with him. It's over, man. Jesus Christ.
You can only tell somebody once, and then you got to keep repeating yourself. And they're over there, not hearing what you're saying. So I mean, it's all right. They showed their true colors, you know.
Look, it's fucking. I don't know. Some of this shit's never gonna end.
Yeah, that's why we call it the hamster wheel, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I just don't see the point of going on and on and on. I mean, the problems between three people, and I know it was done here, so I've already said that. He corrected that he was born in France. He is of Armenian descent, so. And then the rest of it, what he wanted to talk about was more about his views on the US, which is between you three guys, man.
Well,
yeah,
it's true. I mean, we heard his views, though. I mean, they were very anti-American, very anti-capitalism type of dude, So
I don't know if you could say that. I mean, to me, he was just negative about the economy situation over there. That's how I sort of read it.
Wow, I like how you do that, Thunder. You need to go on Fox News. You'd do great there. I mean, that was so friggin' neutral, man. That was so friggin' neutral. I got to give you props, dude.
Yeah,
I got to give you props.
You could be the new Shepard Smith, man.
Oh no! Come on, that guy's on estrogen. I mean, Jesus Christ! If you want to listen to somebody neutral, listen to Tucker Carlson. Right?
Yeah, he's like that's true. Tucker Carlson, he's a guy I watch, man. He's pretty good. Yeah.
I like this. I mean, it depends on what sort of topics you like. I like Jordan Peterson, especially when he attacks feminists and that. Al, the economy in the US is actually quite good. Hey, babe. Jerry was, to be fair, Jerry was negative about things in the US. But if you look at statistics, things aren't as bad as probably.
I mean, for anybody to think this shouldn't even be a thought. You should, just where do you want your kids to go to? Would you want them to rather go to school in the U.S. or go to school in the Philippines? If you think that you would rather put your kid in the Philippines, that's pretty stupid.
Well, there's more to it than that. I mean,
where are you going to get a better education in the U.S.?
Well, if you're talking public schools, that's a no-brainer.
What schools you're going to get a better education? I'm sorry, there's no questioning that. You're going to get a better education in America.
Well, one of the arguments was that a private school in the Philippines would be as good, if not better, than a public school in some states in the US.
See, I'll tell you this. I couldn't speak to that because I don't know what the private schools in the Philippines are. So I'm not going to come out and say Philippines has all shitty schools. Okay, I'm not going to do that. All right, that is a generalization, and that is very wrong to do.
Well,
Okay.
uh, Rayman just said he said inner city public schools, and yeah, I believe that's what he did say. But the other kicker thing here that you got to look at is once you get out of school, job opportunities are a million times better in the US than they're ever going to be in the Philippines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
But this is what I'll say about the American public school system. Okay. Um, Let me start from the 1960s when my oldest sister graduated. They had companies coming to her high school and recruiting people to work for these companies. All right. In the 70s, when I graduated high school, we didn't have companies coming to the high school. We had vocational people coming to the high school looking for plumbers, electricians to go to votech schools after high school for a short period of time and become journeymen. Now, in high school across America, they have career day. Okay. And a bunch of people sit around and say, "Oh dear, what would you like to be?" And while in the other auditorium, kids who have money are going off to college. Okay. In my sister's day, what I'm trying to tell you is her her diploma was worth the equivalency of a college degree.
Yeah.
Today, high school kids get out of high school. Um, their diploma is nothing unless they go on to college. Okay. And yeah, I, you know what? I will say the, American way of high school has gone down a lot. But there are also many, many private schools here in America you could put your kids through, and in different areas and in good areas. And if you want to look at it in a political aspect, you look at cities like Boston, New York, Chicago. Under what control are those cities? So all those cities are under Democratic control. And those are where you find the worst schools. Okay? It's fact. It's not fiction.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it is where you go to school. My sister went. My sister went to school at High and Latin in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It was one of the most revered high schools in the country.
But you
There
know
are
what I
no.
heard? Oh, go ahead,
What's
Popeye.
that? Go
I
ahead.
heard nowadays though, like if you, I saw a video on it. Now, like Google's made statements, and Google, the company Google, they like really GPA to them don't really matter. They want to hire people that are innovative and creative. So I mean,
Yep, that's going on too.
that's
Yeah.
going on, which is a good thing.
Mhm.
That's a good thing. But I mean, yeah, it does depend on where you go to school at. But hey, even if you go to a bad school, if you really put your mind to it, and I mean, you can make it out. There's plenty of kids that make it out of the ghetto in the U.S. and make a lot of
I don't
money.
see.
You
I
know what I
don't see
mean?
anything. I don't see anything wrong with the public school education in the United States.
We
No,
spend the most
no,
on it.
but there is
Nothing wrong.
issues, obviously.
We're the country who spends the most on education out of any country on the planet. We spend the most. I mean, I just it's just the I think the way the kids are being brought up nowadays.
Yeah.
Parenting shit like that, man.
And I'll tell you, the private schools in the Philippines are not really much
See,
better.
I can't speak to that. I know nothing
I
about
can
that.
speak to private schools in the Philippines, and they're not really only people that go to private schools really, you get a lot of your expats that will send their kids to private schools because the fact is that they're ran by a church or something like that, and it's more based on the expat population, where Tagalog isn't really much of a factor, and that's why
Yeah.
a lot of your Americans will go to private schools because of the language. They don't have to speak Tagalog, and
Wel-
that's the
wel-
only difference.
Welcome
But
back, Crystal.
but if you're going to send like for me, my kids, I wouldn't go to a public school here because they're going to speak English. Well, my little girl, look at her, she speaks good English now. Sending her to private school isn't going to help her English any. She's going to
Yeah.
learn it. That's I think the education.
Long as you're not teaching her English, her
Hey,
English will turn out correctly.
her
Okay,
English
Ed?
turned out correctly with me teaching it. See, I don't say, I don't tell her to park the car, whatever the hell you say. But no, I think public schools in the states, I have nothing against them. Like there might be some poor school districts, but the education is there. They're learning. It might not be with the best computers or stuff like that, but I don't see nothing wrong with the education. I I have
Hey
no.
man, it's just up to you. You know, you put your mind to it. Hey, if
I
you're a
mean,
good smart kid in school, then you're gonna do well in school and you're gonna succeed.
well,
You know what I mean?
when I went to school, I went 8 years to parochial school, and I finished in high school. And the public high school is just as good as any parochial school, any private high school.
I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
go to I didn't go to any fucking nice. I mean, I went to a fucking public school in the what you
yeah,
would call not a nice area.
Well, that was your parents' mistake. Your ass should have been in parochial school, motherfucker.
Hey, but
Okay?
there was guys that I knew that I grew up with, man. And
yeah.
they ended up going to fucking good colleges, NYU, shit like that. And they're doctors.
No,
So I mean, I don't know.
no, I don't
You
see
know,
nothing wrong with that. Like that's what when he was coming up in the education system, that was just gone too far. Like there's nothing wrong.
You know where kids are making mistakes today? I don't know. Let me tell you this, Thunder. I had this young man working for me when I was on the island of Diego Garcia. And I really thought a lot of him. He was a good kid. Um, he always followed orders. He come up with innovative ideas. He was bright. He was always on time. Um, I never had to discipline him. And about 2.5 years ago, I met him on Facebook again. All right. And oh my God, the change in this guy. He went to college overseas, okay, on his BA, and he got a degree. He got a degree in German language and Italian language, and
what?
he is essentially a nomad. He goes all over the world, and he's what I call a digital nomad, and he works for a company online, and he does all his stuff online for a company. And he's living in Chiang Mai right now, which is in Thailand. And from there, he heads out. He heads out to Europe. He heads out to other other countries and saves his money up. And he has a great time. And he has these wonderful degrees that the U.S. government paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for. Okay,
Hmm.
and guess what? They're just hanging on the wall collecting dust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Papa, let me
Okay.
ask you a question. What is the Navy's job on Haiti, Garcia?
What
Because
is the Navy's job?
I
Navy had two. If you be quiet, I'll tell you. Ed. Navy had two jobs. Okay. First job, there was a landing strip. There is a landing strip still there,
but
and it
you're
was a back. Do you want to hear this, Ed, or are you going to
go
keep
ahead,
talking?
go ahead.
There's a landing strip there. It's very huge, and it was a backup for the space shuttle. Okay. Second job is the merchant marines are there, and there's like 50 to 60 ships that are anchored around Diego Garcia, and there's over 120 magazine bunkers on Diego Garcia. And all those supplies and our equipment are staged there in case World War III breaks out.
Right. So the Navy's job is just to oversee the WRM material, right?
That's what I said, yeah.
Okay, because the airship, that's Air Force. We keep the Navy guys away from that airship.
And we let you Air Force pukes on there once in a while.
I know. Thank you very much. You know, they can park every B-52 in the United States information. Yeah, every B-52 in the U.S. inventory can be
So you
parked.
just wanted to talk about the Air Force, Ed. That's okay. You should have just started with
No,
that,
I just
man.
wanted to know what the Navy's job was because it's the Merchant Marine, it's the Merchant Marine ships, it's the Air Force runway. That's I was just wondering what you
No,
guys.
those are naval runways on there. They're not Air Force runways. You fuckers don't run anything on Diego Garcia. You are fucking secondhand cunts when it comes to that island.
Jesus Christ!
Where's Diego Garcia? Where's Diego Garcia at? That's
In the
in
middle of the ocean.
It's off the tip of India, in the middle of the Indian fucking Ocean. It's
Holy shit.
bumfuck Egypt.
That sounds like it's boring, man.
I tell you what,
It is.
we have sent many special missions out of Clark to go to Diego Garcia to pull pregnant woman sailors out of there. Many,
Oh,
many.
you had special missions to get
Sometimes
to
we
make
had to,
many women there on Diego Garcia pregnant, Ed?
no, to take them out because they were pregnant.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
But
we need you for something, Ed. You can
well,
transport
hey,
our you
we
can
have
transport our mistakes.
hey, one flight a week. They have one flight a week goes to Diego.
Hey, you guys watch basketball?
No.
No, there's enough basketball lineups on YouTube as it is.
What about you, Thunder? You watch basketball, man?
Nah, not really.
No. Oh, I know. Yeah, you guys are kind of white, so I know you guys wouldn't watch basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm too Caspery for that shit, man.
me too.
The NBA hasn't been white since probably I would say the 70s or so. After that, the darkies started to come in, man.
I never, even when it was white, I didn't like it. What do you think of them apples?
You didn't like Jerry West and Bob McAdoo and all
I
that
thought they were all a bunch of pussies. They get a hangnail and they're out for 3 weeks, man. That's not a sport.
Yeah, basketball's not big in Australia. It's you got football, cricket, rugby.
Hey, basketball's real big over here. In the Philippines, basketball is big.
Yeah, Australia. Last time Australia had a game with the Philippines, end up in a fight on the basketball court.
I seen that game.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that one.
Yeah, that was about the most exciting, greatest thing that ever happened to basketball.
That was a good one. That was a good
Yeah,
game.
I know. Magic Johnson stepped down, man, as the Lakers president. Man, that sucks. He quit.
He's getting
Hey,
that
guy, man. That guy, I think, found a cure for AIDS, man, because that guy is so fucking healthy.
Well,
he has
they
HIV.
treat it. They can treat it now.
Well, from what I heard that he does, I heard that supposedly because he gets all his treatments in China. He doesn't go to no American doctors. He goes to like doctors in China, and they supposedly they give him blood transfusions like every 6 months or so, and a bunch of.
Look at the shit you started, Brown man.
Where did I start?
Okay,
Man?
Popeye is a liar. He bleeds Celtic green. Let's see. Larry Legend is the best small forward ever. Better than LeBron. Okay, Rain Man. Larry Legend was Popeye's hero, Rain Man. Hey, y'all can fuck off. I don't give a give a flying fuck about
Hey,
the
Larry Bird was
Celtics, all right?
Hey, Larry Bird was a tough motherfucker. I like Larry
Yes, he was.
Bird, man.
I used to like
He was
Larry
a tough.
Bird. He was that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a tough dude, man.
Well, fuck him. If you want to talk tough motherfuckers, all right, talk about Bobby Orr, Phil Esposito, all right? Those are the
Williams.
days we didn't wear helmets. Talk
Gordy,
about Teddy Green.
Gordy Howe,
So they were
Yeah, Woody
toothless. Were they
Howe.
toothless? Were those guys toothless?
probably.
Oh fuck yeah! If you had, if you were in the fucking goddamn National Hockey League at that time, and you had more than 4 teeth, you were considered very handsome.
Oh man, shit. Oh yeah, back then I'm pretty sure there were some tough motherfuckers in the NHL during those times. Man.
Oh
Shit.
yeah, and you know what? I like this guy NYC, even though he's from fucking New York. All right, and they're my mortal enemy when it comes to sports. Okay, and I mean mortal enemy. All right, and I sleep with a perpetual smile on my face every time a Boston team beats a New York team. Okay, and I've just sugar plums and everything else danced in my head after Boston beats a New York team. That's how it is, man.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get on the damn road.
No
Catch you
worries.
later.
All right.
You drive?
Take care, Ed.
You drive, man?
No, I gotta get out there and run.
Okay, man. All
See
right,
you
brother.
later.
All right. Be careful out there, Ed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And see, here we go. Remind me who's in last place right now. Dude, there's a lot of games left. All right? There's a lot of games left. And there's only certain games that mean anything to me. When the series comes up for New York to play Boston in baseball, dude, I'm glued to the fucking TV. Win, lose, or draw, this is still my fucking team. Okay? I piss red and white in the morning, Red Sox colors. All right? And I expect no less out of you because you wear those faggoty pinstripes all day. All right? All right? So don't bend over and pick up the soap while you're wearing them pinstripes, man. All right?
Yeah, Crystal Baber makes it back from his run.
Is Australia? You guys don't have. You guys aren't big on hockey, right? In Australia.
No, I played in a hockey team when I was, I think, 19 or 20. I just for a year, but it's not huge here. There was 3 teams here in Adelaide, South Australia, though.
Oh, okay.
But no, we just don't have the weather for it, mate.
Yeah, I know. You guys. That's what I was about to say. You guys don't have that cold ass weather, man.
So, but there was a couple of these days. I think there's one ice rink left in South Australia from memory.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it was good fun,
shame.
but shit for your ankles, though.
Yeah.
Not good. I just did 1 year of it, but I loved it, man. I mean, where the hell else can you punch someone in the head, mate, in 5 minutes in a box, and you can come out and do it all again?
Yeah. I knew a guy I grew up with, man. I grew up and I knew him for a few years. He had moved into the tract of homes we were living in California at the time. But his dad used to be a player. He used to play for the Canadians, man. The Montreal Canadiens.
Ted Williams was a Mexican.
Well, if he played in the Montreal Canadiens, mate, he obviously had some talent to make it to.
Yeah.
But I don't know how big it is in the US anymore. I know it's still huge in Canada. But from what I can see, I know basketball's huge over there, but I always thought it was the NFL that dominated.
Well, hockey's big in the northern states, so you got to go to like North Dakota, Minnesota, Boston, New York, areas like that.
Yeah, come to Boston, brown motherfucker. See what happens, all right? I got something for you, motherfucker. I won't go hide like other people. I'll be waiting for your ass. Come on, motherfucker. Come on.
Well, LA got a. I'm pretty sure LA's got
Yeah,
a.
we got of course we got the Kings, but I mean, yeah, we got a hockey team, but California's not a hockey state. People aren't very big on the hockey.
You guys got the Sharks and who else?
The Kings and Anaheim and the Ducks, but still, we're not a hockey state. People
Dude,
are into
that's a lot
baseball
of
here.
fucking teams for one state.
Where there's no ice.
There's no. Yeah, too. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, did you hear you're going to have some more of your brothers and sisters
What
around
happened?
out in California? Yeah. Let me tell you what Trump said today. It was fucking hilarious, dude. You're going to love this, okay? He said, well, you know what? Seeing how, they won't stop the sanctuary city shit and they get pissed up because we want to lock them up till they get their hearing, we'll just gather them all up and we'll go to sanctuary cities in California and all these other states that have sanctuary cities, and that's where we'll release them.
Oh, so that's what he's gonna do, huh?
Hell yeah!
It's already too packed. And California is so overpopulated, Southern California area. I mean, Jesus, traffic is horrible here.
I love it that and you should see, man, your girlfriend Nancy Pelosi, she just about fucking wet. She just about wet herself.
Yeah, Nancy Skeletor. I call her Skeletor, man.
Yeah, and then AOC had to touch herself because she thought she was getting something good.
Obviously, politics now.
Oh, just a shy bit. Comedy politics. I don't want to get deep into it, man.
Yeah, a lot of people get butt hurt, man. You know how that is, Thunder.
What's the population of California now?
California, man. Just in the city of LA, I think is around. Just the city is probably around 5 million in the city.
Do you know what the whole state?
The whole state, man. I wouldn't know, but I know we're probably the second most populated state. Well, we're probably. I don't know if we're more populated than New York. Not sure, but we're either number 1 or 2 most populated state in the U.S.
Yeah, Thunder. I'd like to ask a favor of you.
Yeah, no worries.
If you could please get Crystal out of there as soon as possible, so I can enact my evil plan. So California slips off into the ocean, and America will be great.
39.5 million as of 2018.
Damn,
Shit.
That's a lot of fucking people, man.
Mate, that's more than the whole population of Australia.
How many people is in what's the population?
I'd say about 24 million.
Yeah, California is very overpopulated, man. And that's probably not even right, because there's a lot of illegals here, so that there could probably be a lot more.
Yeah, that ain't counting all your friends that did the backstroke across the Rio Grande, right?
Hey,
right?
man,
is that what you're telling me, bro?
They're not doing that too much no more, man. I'll tell you. Hey, some people. Hey, I'll tell you like this. I'll tell you a story. I had a buddy, man, and he did this 2 separate times. He was always in and out of prison, but he had been born in Mexico, but he was raised here in California since he was a little kid. And each time he came back, he had his ID that he was using from the States, or he would just get a fake one, and he'd just come over the border like that. He spoke such a good English. They just kind of said, "Oh, he's an American," and they would just set him. And he did that like a few times, man. Sometimes.
So you're saying we got dumbasses at the border?
Yeah, I mean, fuck, he spoke better English than I did, dude.
Fuck, don't go hanging around the border, man. They'll deport your ass. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes there's dumbasses at the border that they don't know.
Is that Haganti with us today?
Yeah.
Yeah, how's the leg doing, mate?
Oh, it's going good.
What did you have? Did you have surgery on your leg? Or?
No. It's healing away with the aid of a vacuum.
But you said you broke something, right? Did you break anything?
I put a big crack in my tibia.
Oh,
Which bone is that? What bone is that?
The one that attaches to the ankle from the leg.
that's
Front
the
of the leg?
main bone there, buddy.
Oh, that's the big
Yeah.
one, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Big one.
Are you
California.
smoking, Thunder?
No, mate.
If
I was
California
eating.
was, if California was
okay.
a country, it'd be like number 16 in the world or something. That's how big its economy is, California.
Jesus.
Yeah.
California is the most popular state. Something's wrong with your mic or your connection, Nathan. Just hear crackling through it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear crackling, man.
Is that better?
Yep.
Much better. Thank you.
Yeah, I think my headphones are shot.
So after you're done healed up, man, you're gonna come back to the Philippines or what, Agante?
Yeah. Go and find some work to do. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, go and find some work, make some money,
You go back.
go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting to dry up. Some work starting to happen now.
Okay.
Well, you already planned your trip back, though, haven't you?
Oh, I haven't booked it yet.
It's July or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I've been looking at it. It's fucking expensive in July.
Is it?
I don't know.
That
Yeah.
should be the. Isn't that the? Oh, it's not rainy season yet, huh? I remember in 2017, I went in September, the end of September, and I got a round trip ticket for like $450, man, round trip.
Jesus, that's cheap from America, man.
Yeah, that was cheap, man.
Real cheap.
Yeah.
Dude, what were you flying on? A cargo plane?
No, I flew on Cathay Pacific.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which wasn't too bad. And this last time I used China Eastern. China Eastern's a piece of shit, man. But that's like
What about is Philippine Airline any good?
That was cool. I mean, I used it. I didn't have no complaints. I mean, it was only an hour flight or 45-minute flight.
They got a direct flight from LAX to Philippines, but it's like $1,300.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This last time, though, I think I paid for. It was probably like around $800-900 for my, there and back.
That's not bad. What do you pay, Agante?
All the way to Dumaguete, about 500 return.
All right. That's not bad. That's with a stop off, though, isn't it? Somewhere.
Yeah, go Jetstar to Manila, and then Cebu Pacific to Dumaguete. So go to Singapore. Singapore Airport's opened up its new attraction, eh?
Singapore's a nice place to go, dude.
Yeah, the airport's amazing, eh? They got this great big indoor waterfall in there now, eh? In a rainforest.
Oh shit!
I heard the best airlines
of waterfall in the world.
Has anybody flown through Emirates before?
No.
Dude, look at this! Look at this piece of shit, man. Rain Man, he says last time I flew was with TWA.
TWA.
What an asshole! What an asshole, man.
Hey, that's a crazy thing to talk about. What about that Malaysia Airlines? They still haven't found that shit, huh?
I know. I'm so glad you weren't on that flight.
Dang, man, they still haven't found that airplane, dude.
They did find bits and pieces of it.
No, they haven't found nothing.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, they have.
Oh, they did,
They've
huh?
yeah, some floated up. I think it was on the coast of Africa or something silly like
Yeah, but
that.
what happened to it, man? I wonder what the fuck happened, man.
Well, if you go by, I mean, they Malaysians didn't want to put all the information out there, but the information that's come out most recently was that the pilot actually had a course set out for the middle of nowhere. So they reckon that's what he did. He's committed suicide, mate. He's gone out, flown in the middle of nowhere, and just crashed the fucking thing.
Really? That's
Because he did turn off, I think, his black flight recorder and the black box, all that was turned off.
You imagine that living your dream. You load up a bunch of people you hate on an airplane, take it out into the middle of the ocean, and ditch the bitch. You know.
wow. What a
That-
crazy. You gotta be
Yeah.
fucking. You gotta be not in your mind, man. I'll tell you that.
Mhm.
Yep, exactly. But a lot of that information was not put out there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but then what about the other guy? What about his co-pilot? What, like, there was
That's
no...
you got to wonder about that. But it's possible that he left the seat for a bit, and then the guy locks the door behind him. And those since 9/11, all those doors made are pretty secure these days. I mean, none of us really know. No one will ever know
Well,
exactly what went on.
always make sure before you get into the cockpit, take a pee before. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. To me, it seems strange that even that a pilot could turn off the GPS and that on it. That shouldn't be allowed. Full stop.
Yeah.
Whether they've changed that now or not, I don't know.
Yeah, they should
But it's the
carry.
only time.
They should carry agents, man. Like in the U.S., I don't think it's on all flights, but in the U.S., usually there's an undercover
Air
agent on
marshal.
board.
Air
Yeah,
marshals.
like an air marshal. Maybe they should. I don't know if they do that over there. But
Yeah,
they need
no
to
idea. No idea. I don't know how the system works. How you doing, Big Kev? But I believe it's the only time a passenger plane has gone down and we haven't found it.
Well, yeah. Well, that body of water, though, man, is fucking.
That's right. If you go out in the middle of nowhere
there's nothing over there, man. That's damn.
And you got to remember the search. The search never started there either, MJ. They thought the plane went down on its proper route and or route, however you want to say it. So they were from the start looking at in the wrong place.
Yeah.
So Popeye, take it away. Crystal, baby. Actually, I think Crystal wants to hear you sing too, MJ.
Right.
Come on, I know you sound like Ricky Martin.
Yeah, you could be a real crooner. You could be a real crooner, mate.
Yeah. That guy's a gay dude, man. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Who?
Ricky Martin.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing that.
He's not Mexican, though, man. That's one of Nico's people, man. He's a Rican, man.
What's the story with that? The guy could probably have any woman he wanted, and he wants sausage.
That's why all the girls always say, "Why are the really good-looking ones gay?" Jesus Christ.
Well, I think he dated females. He was another Elton John, man. I think he was dating females for a while, and then he just like
Elton John never dated a female. They were all lady boys, dude.
He was married to a woman, wasn't he?
No.
At one stage, yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was married to a woman.
It was a fake one, but was married to a girl.
It was a fake one.
There you go, just like I said.
Well, fake marriage, like there was nothing in it. I think it was just for all show. NCE Roof. I don't know how you say it, but Roof here.
I thought you said the girl was fake.
No. I think it was just who else? There's a couple, like the Michael Jackson one as well.
Oh God.
Yeah, was it Lisa Marie?
So you think he was gay, huh, Michael Jackson, man?
I don't know if he's gay, but there's definitely he wasn't doing Lisa Marie.
Oh, wasn't that Elvis Presley's
daughter?
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
As far as I know, yeah. I think her mother would still be alive too. But I think it was all for looks, all for show.
Yeah,
That's what I think, anyway.
That was to hide something a lot more heinous.
I never got to go to Dreamland, man. I always wanted to go there, man.
That's good. Now I know why you're straight in the head.
Pick me, pick me, pick me. Jesus.
Yeah, Michael Jackson calls you blanket, you're in trouble.
You're a worry sometimes.
Yeah, he was weird. He was off, man. I don't know, man. He was.
You know who fucked him up?
That girl, that woman's that female singer.
Fucking lo and behold, that fucking bitch from that Motown group there. What's her name?
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember her name.
Talking about. She
Aretha?
supposedly took him. No. She took him under his big in the 70s. I can't think of her name, Popeye, but she pretty well took him in.
Yeah, she took
Diana
him
Ross.
in.
Diana
Ross.
Oh yeah. Hey, but his dad was strict. I could tell you, man. The reason why they became successful as a group, with him and his brothers, man. That dad cracked the whip, man. He used to beat their fucking ass, man, if they didn't perform good or.
Yep.
He was. I think they hated him too, man. But you could kind of say he kind of, helped them out too.
I don't know. Well, he helped him out. I mean, if you look at it, Michael really, because I remember them as the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
And then he really took off on his own. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. I mean, Janet Jackson had a bit of a career, I think.
Hey, and you got to look at it this way. Only in America.
I am reading the chat.
Can a poor black boy grow up to be a rich white woman? Okay. All right? Only in America, dude.
But apparently, to some other people, America's just going down the tubes, man.
Now. Let's keep the conversation nice. All right. We're talking about
how long.
I'm reading the chat. Poor black guys, man, growing up
poor black guy.
Yeah, growing up to be rich white women. Okay.
Yeah, and see, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, but it's probably lagging for me. So you guys might be putting an answer into something, and I'm not seeing it for a little while.
Yeah, it is lagging a bit, but I do appreciate bringing up Diana Ross's name, man. I was like, man, I drew a blank on that one.
Yeah, me too.
I ain't really heard hiding the hair from her in a while.
No, not for a long time. Yeah, babe, I'm here. So it just depends on where you are too. The chat could lag. I noticed lots of guys were still putting her name, Diana Ross, in there, and they were coming up very slowly. So
yeah, and CE, if you weren't busting somebody's chops, I'd send you for a mental evaluation.
So you're a Michael Jackson fan, huh, Thunder?
Nah, not really. I mean,
you're a Prince guy. You're a Prince guy, huh?
Again, not really. I wouldn't own any of their stuff. But
you're a Prince guy.
You
get Popeye or what?
I respect Prince.
Negative, Ghost Rider. I know Thunder's got the jacket and the kicks, and he sings bad in front of the mirror. I know it's all right, man. You could tell us.
I think Prince was pretty talented as a musician. I don't think a lot of people knew how many musical instruments he could play. He's pretty
he was all around. He was pretty good.
Yeah,
and Michael Jackson, with the flute too.
Michael Jackson, was all right during those Jackson 5 days, and I mean Thriller. I mean, I guess because of the MTV thing and the fact that video TV started, video music hit the. I mean, that was a big thing back in the day, and I think it was. If you listen to the song "Beat It," that's actually Eddie Van Halen that plays the lead on it. There's some pretty good guitaring on that song, and that was Eddie Van Halen.
You know when Van Halen come out with that song, "Take Me Home Tonight"?
Oh God,
Take me home tonight.
I didn't think that was Van Halen.
That that was one of the Van Halen dudes, and in that song, in that video, you see this beautiful Filipina go and be my little baby. Okay, and if you watch that video, that Filipina's name is Girly. Okay, and she actually worked the bars on Meg Sai Sai. All right, it's a fucking true story. Back in the '80s, she worked the bars. All the bar girls knew her. Okay, and she worked the bars, and and Eddie Money discovered her and said, "Hey, I want you for my video." And it was a one off, the one and only thing she ever did because she was bumping uglies with Eddie Money and was brought out of the Pioneer Club on Meg Sai Sai. What do you think of that story? Discuss.
I do remember the guy Eddie Money, but that's so long ago now, and I think he pretty well disappeared, didn't he?
Yeah, he don't do much these days.
Making sure I read the chat. Ah, shit. Who was I talking about before? Prince, light years ahead of Michael Jackson. Well, musically, Prince, yeah. But if you talk about all-round talent, Michael Jackson could sing, dance, choreograph. As weird as he was, and who knows what the hell he got up to. He was very talented.
I'd take David Bowie over Prince and Michael Jackson any day.
Oh, David Bowie. I mean, going back to the classic. Definitely, again, artistic. Every album's so different. He was changing characters so often.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not a
hard.
Kiss fan? I thought you guys would be like some Kiss guys, man.
Do you know, I did.
Nah, that's fucking redneck music.
Drunken redneck shit.
Nah, I used to listen to the very early albums until they hit that fucking "I Was Made for Loving You" kind of era, and then after that they just went downhill. But that early '70s, they were pretty raw.
They sold the most as a band, man. I could tell you though, man. They sold everything, action figures and
lunchboxes.
Yeah, they made a lot of money though.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, they did doing that shit.
I'll tell you straight up, MJ. I was like David Bowie, Alice Cooper, Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin. All right, and Alice Cooper. Ever hear that song? Only Women Bleed.
Yeah,
dude. And
Alice Cooper was brilliant.
If a guy can stand on stage and fucking eat shit and still sing, dude, he's got my respect. Okay.
Yeah, but Led Zeppelin, man, they've been known to stealing songs.
Look, that's old shit.
That's not
never went anywhere.
That song was their number one hit ever, and
I don't think so.
It's stolen, and it was stolen.
I wouldn't be sure. So I wouldn't think it was their biggest hit. It's probably their most played, but I'm not sure it was so big. But
you're talking "Stairway to Heaven"?
Yeah,
"Stairway to Heaven."
They stole that song, man. I mean,
so you got to remember. I see. Obviously don't know this, MJ. Led Zeppelin didn't put singles out. They released albums. They never put singles out.
Yeah, but did you ever look back and hear the story of where the band?
Yeah. I've seen all that. I've watched it. But at the end of the day, they're similar, but they're not the same.
Yeah, Rain Man, I do like Aerosmith. I actually went and saw Jay Giles back in 1978 down in Cape Cod. All right. Who else? Sheila E. didn't care too much for her. And Sheena Easton, yeah, she made me pop a chub. All right, I'll be honest there. You know,
Yeah, I think it's not the only songs though, man. Thunder, man. There's like I'm reading this article. It says Robert Plant and Jimmy Page. I don't know what's this one.
but yeah,
Yeah,
I heard all those stories, MJ, about how they plagiarized some parts of that song from another group, and it's a big battle, and I don't know if it's true or false, to be honest with you.
yeah. It says it's Robert Plant and Jimmy Page openly admit to stealing music. And it says I guess Robert Plant said this. I think when Willie Dixon turned on the radio in Chicago 20 years after he wrote his blues, he thought that's my song, Whole Lot of Love. When we ripped it off, I said to Jimmy, hey, that's not our song. And he said, shut up and kept walking.
Yeah, I've never heard those ones. I've watched a bit of shit on Led Zeppelin. Probably my
Yeah,
all-time
man.
favorite band, but
I know what MJ's all-time favorite time band is, man, and you're all gonna be surprised, man. He likes ABBA. Come on.
What's ABBA?
You know what ABBA is. Don't play stupid with
I've
me,
never heard of no
mofo. Sure you do. Sure you do. You know, Dancing Queen, only 17.
ABBA. I would have loved to see the Doors, man. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I was.
you want to have seen them early in their career before
Yeah,
Morrison
yeah.
was getting too wasted and Mansarak was doing a lot of the singing, I think, because Morrison was too wasted to do the shows. But yeah, it would have been good to see in the early days.
Well, they have those. What are they gonna do? Like what they had at that concert in California at Coachella. They had a Tupac hologram. So
Okay.
I think now what they're gonna start doing is doing those holograms, man, and bringing like the Grateful Dead and all that shit back, man, and and using those holograms.
Now, don't be talking about Tupac when you're in California, dude. I don't want to see anything happen to you, all right?
Yeah, I don't want to die or nothing, man. I know people still think he's alive.
Well, I could say he's not, mate, because I remember you could go to a site on the internet and see his autopsy photos.
Oh, I remember that. What was it? Rotten. What was it?
.com, yeah, rotten.com.
That's old. That was old. That was like back in the day, man. That was years ago.
Yep. Yeah, and they had his
Is that even
autopsy
still
pics
around?
on there. I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, it's like everyone thought Elvis was still alive.
Some people don't need to pretend they're dumb. It comes natural. Okay, I don't know what that's referring to, but
I like Santana, man. You guys like Santana?
yeah.
The guy can pick a guitar, man.
Yeah, he's good.
I liked it when he got together with the guy from Matchbox 20.
Oh yeah, Rob.
Rob somebody.
Yeah, Matchbox 20 was pretty good. I kind of enjoyed that group when they came along.
You know who's pretty good? What's his name? You guys ever used to watch The Sopranos?
Not really.
You ever watch The Sopranos, Popeye?
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
Remember Silvio?
Yeah. Okay.
He's in a band. He's in a pretty good band. It's called man, he's a big guitarist, man. He's pretty good, man.
Really?
Yeah. Forgot his real name. Oh, is it Van Zant?
Stevie Van Zandt. He was the brother of the guy from Lynyrd Skynyrd.
No, what's his name? I forget his name. But he's
someone said Little Steven. I don't know. I was never big on watching Sopranos, though. It was huge over here. A lot of people liked it.
Oh, that's probably best HBO series I've ever seen, man. That was pretty good. Really good series there. I watch it every year at least once.
Have you ever seen the Showtime series Shameless?
Nah.
Shameless? No.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you got to watch that, man.
I gotta catch up with the Mayans. I haven't even seen the Mayans.
Yeah, the Mayans was pretty good. I was watching that.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a guy in there. They got a guy in there just like you, MJ.
Oh yeah, man. Well,
Uh huh.
I've seen that guy before. What's his name? The guy who plays the head of the Mayans. He's like a known. He's not Mexican though. I think he's like from Central America. I've seen him in LA before, but yeah, they got a. Oh yeah, man. This is pretty sure, man. When they do their recruiting and shit, you know.
And they got your buddy in there, Pizza Face, Edward James almost.
Oh, Pizza Face is on there,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah.
Actually, his shit looks like an oatmeal cookie, man, but the guy can act.
I know, man. His face, holy shit, man. Has a bunch of craters. I don't know what happened, but
That's actually, you know what that's from? That's from Acme.
I don't know the actor you're talking about.
you don't know Edward James Olmos?
No, I
He
can't.
did. He was. You ever seen the movie Stand and Deliver?
Oh God, I can't think. Can't place him.
He was in American Me, the movie American Me.
No, I don't know that one.
Good movies. Google them and check them out, Thunder.
Yeah,
You'll
Stand
enjoy
and
them.
Deliver.
I'm just trying to think. I mean, I'm picturing a guy, but I don't know if it's the same guy you guys are talking about.
What other movies? He was in a lot of shit, man.
Oh, he played in Selena. He played the dad in
Oh,
Selena.
Selena. Yeah, that's right. The dad in
Yeah.
Selena.
Oh, that girl had an ass, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
hmm And then Jennifer Lopez played her.
Yeah,
I thought she did a pretty good job, man.
Dude, she looks so. She hasn't aged not one bit, man.
And
Fuck,
see
man.
that?
She's 50, isn't she?
Yeah, it's close to 50 now.
Yeah, and she looks like she's 21 still, man.
Would you tap that, Thunder? Jennifer Lopez?
No, I got a girl.
Good answer.
Well, you could have said, well, if I wasn't in a relationship, yeah.
Mate, would you say that to a Mexican girl?
Oh, hell no. Hell
I'd
no.
be stabbed or something thrown at me.
MJ knows better than that. He's just stirring that fucking pot, man.
You got to make them jealous every once in a while.
Oh, fuck.
So
yeah.
I heard you were going back to the Navy, MJ.
Am I going back to the Navy?
Yeah, I heard.
I think the cutoff date's 35, man.
Oh,
Isn't it?
no, not for you. You walked out with an RE1 code, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can go back.
But I thought there's actually there's still an age limit though. I remember when I
No,
was
there's
there's
an age limit to get into boot camp.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you could go if you wanted to, huh? You go back.
Dude, my time is over. I already passed the 10-year mark, man. I got my final orders to the Fleet Reserve. Hell yeah. And they came in a big brown manila envelope. And my daughter answered the door and she signed for it. And it looked like a set of orders. And she was white as a ghost. I said, "What's the matter?" And she goes, "This comes for you." And I opened it up and I read it. And then I looked at her and I said, "I'll be leaving in 30 days, kid. I'm sorry. You got the helm." And she turned chalk white. And then I broke up laughing. I said, "Nah, it's just my orders to the Fleet Reserve, man. That means they can't call me they can't call me if a war breaks out."
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when I was aboard and I saw there was a guy I know he had just gone in. He was 35, and I think that was the limit. I think that was the oldest you could be while entering boot camp.
Dude, you're really pushing it. Entering boot camp at the age of 35?
Yeah, that's way. I would have never did that. Fuck that.
Holy shit.
Hey, Big A.
It's kind of old, man. Getting into boot camp at that age, man.
Fair, fuck that. You'd want to be pretty fit, man. And at that age, would you really want to be fucking going through all that shit?
Oh, hell no, man.
Well,
35,
from what he had told me is, well, the reason why he didn't go in earlier was because he had been to jail and he had felonies, but he kind of switched up and changed his life up, and you have to wait like probably like a 10-year period, and then he had joined the military at 35.
Yeah.
No, thank you, buddy.
That's old, man. That's way too old to be.
Back when I went through boot camp, I had a guy going through boot camp with me. He was 29 years old, right? And I was shocked he fucking made it because this guy stood 6'3", all right? You could tell he was out of shape, but man, through thick and thin, he stuck out every run, every time they mashed him, man, he stuck it out. I had a lot of respect for him. I was like, wow, dude, you're just like you're beyond belief, man. I can't believe you stuck it out. He stuck it out for 13 weeks, graduated, went on to A school, and did his thing. I just couldn't fucking believe it, man.
Well, yeah, the guy I knew, he was 35, but he was fit. He was fit. So, but yeah.
Come on, guys, leave BK alone. He ain't missing half a leg.
No, he's joking with his.
Yeah, man. Sometimes when you're pasty white, man, I notice, man, some of those pasty white guys, man, it's hard for them to that heat, man, really.
Hey, cut it out, you cracker.
I know, shit, man. I mean, put some clothes on when you take a picture there, BK, because, like, other than that, put a filter on the lens so I can see your ass. You blend right in, man.
Yeah, that heat, man, and Cebu was hot, man. March, that was getting pretty bad with the heat there.
When you say hot, how hot?
I mean,
dude,
like California heat, but California is dry. But it's the heat. I mean, and the humidity is just horrible, man.
Dude, you know how close to the equator you are when you're down that far south?
Yep.
Hey, that's another thing you got to think of, man. Closer you get to the equator, the closer the sun is to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
But when you say hot, what were the temperatures?
You ever sit in a steam bath?
Oh, yeah, I have.
All right, that's Cebu, man.
That's not nice.
But then you're getting the sunlight too, man. Though.
If you ain't got shit done by 10 o'clock a.m., you better go hide, okay?
I guess like that. You got to go hide for a little bit.
Jesus.
You get dark quick, though, man. You'll get a good tan if you're there for a while.
I actually thought you were going to stay longer. It seemed like it anyway.
I thought you were going to get married, man. I was a little worried there for a minute.
You about to get married, huh?
I saw you at the pig. I saw you at the pig farm, man.
Probably like not till like 40, man, or something. I think that's a good age. Get married in your 40s. That's like a good age.
Yeah, true. Then
20, man.
It just depends, I guess. Everyone's different. Yeah. You gonna have kids or?
Nah, I don't know. Probably not. Never know.
You're missing out if you do. If you don't do it, it's definitely something that changes you, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, if I don't have kids by the time I'm 40, I don't think I want kids, man. I don't want to be fucking taking care of anybody while I'm in my 60s and shit, man. Fuck that.
yeah, but you got to think the way things are going these days, mate. 60s is be more like being 50, 45 these days.
60's like the new 30, man.
It kind of is. Well, it's getting that way anyway.
Woohoo! Woohoo! There's hope. There's hope. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? I don't care what age you are, man, but if if you're gonna act old and you're gonna act old fashioned and you're gonna try and impose your old fashioned views on others, then I have no sympathy or empathy for you whatsoever. None. Okay? Because it's 2019. I mean, if you want to stay in a certain time period, be my guest. But it's 2019. And I move with that time period and I try to stay relevant with music, TV programs, the news, and
Yeah.
um, even what young virile punks like MJ have to say. I want to
Hey,
hear it. Okay.
2019, man. You gotta rock out with your cock out nowadays, man.
Well,
Can't live in the 1950s anymore.
so that's my advice to you, Thunder. Don't grow old. Okay?
It's good advice.
And I see people that are MJ's age grow old. If you get my drift.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Jesus, NCE.
I know he's a fucking sweetheart. He's a fucking sweetheart. Yeah, and I like to watch Sissy and Bobby, and they blow the bubbles. Ooh, yeah.
Who's got silverhead babes from the bingo hall? Jesus Christ.
These motherfuckers, they talk some mad shit. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. You got to have a thick skin around these bastards.
They're twisted.
That's true.
I've heard that one too, David. You're only old as the woman you feel. Heard that. Look, with medications and science and shit and better diets these days, fucking people are living longer. So, um, by the time you get up there, MJ, the fucking average lifespan will be fucking 80 something. I think it's like 79 or 80,
I
maybe
thought
even lower.
I had heard a study where it's different. They say this is my generation might be the first generation where we have a shorter lifespan than our
Oh,
father.
well, that's cool.
Because of the foods we eat, because of the foods that
Fast
are
food.
out there. Yeah, back in your guys' time, it wasn't really like that. But
Although people are more aware of nutrition these days, they understand it. And, I mean, you're going to get
yeah, but there's
no
more
matter.
ready available bad food
That's
nowadays
right.
than there was when you guys were growing up.
So
Yeah,
you
just go in the freezer section, man. All that shit that's frozen and got preservatives in it.
Oh yeah, all
Okay?
that shit, man.
fast foods.
That's why I
Mhm.
think in the Philippines, you guys are trying to lose some. It's good, man, because the food that you're gonna be eating down there is fresh. It doesn't have all that. They kill it, and then they sell it to you right there in the open
Yeah,
market.
and they ain't got all that hormones and bullshit in it.
Yeah, man.
No?
They don't got all that shit, man. That's true.
But you know what they say: if you don't move it, you lose it, man. You got to get off your dead
Yeah,
fucking arse.
you gotta get off
Huh?
that ass. But and now if you do want to get something healthy, if say you want to get something organic, and you're gonna pay a pretty penny for it. Organic shit's more expensive. You know, I eat some things that are organic. I like organic eggs. Those I think taste better. But
We call over here we've got caged variety and what they call free range chickens that are
Yeah.
allowed to roam free,
Yeah.
and then they're locked up at night.
Yeah.
I have to admit they're a little bit different, but nothing is like when I was at home at one stage there. We had 6 chooks, and I tell you what, the yellow in those yolks was so much different to the ones you buy. You could tell the difference from chickens you kept in your yard.
Yeah.
And I
Much,
bet you
much
they
better.
taste a lot better too.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They have that
Some of the
real
best
orange
eggs.
colour.
Yeah, some of the best eggs I ever had was when I was in PI. And go down to the wet market, get freshly laid eggs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think even with, like I said, all the science and the nutrition and shit, you're still going to get those who are going to just eat fast food all the time and eat unhealthy.
Dude, I tell you
It's just
honestly,
natural.
when I left the military, I stopped eating McDonald's. I stopped eating Wendy's, Pizza Hut, all that shit. And because you know what? That these companies, all right, are making Americans into disgusting fat bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
You can still do that on. You can still do it on home cooked food as well, but I just think these days we've got a better idea of nutrition and.
People don't cook
I mean,
no more.
you
People don't cook no more, man. People ain't going home, cooking a nice, good, balanced meal and shit, man. You try to get one of these females from the States to cook you a meal. Yeah, with some microwave bullshit, man.
I think again, it's not all of them. Depending on probably what part you come from.
I'd say more than 75% of them, man.
I would say it gets hard when you got families with both husband and wife are both working. But
yeah, that's
that,
another thing though too. The reason why it's like that, because nowadays you just can't depend on one person making ends meet, especially if they have a family. But now, if you want to make it, and at least have a decent life. I mean, you got to have both people working. It's that's another thing too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's probably why one of the biggest reasons for the high divorce rate over there as well.
Yep. Money,
Not
man.
really.
Isn't that most of why marriages end? It has to do with money, right? Most of the time.
I've heard that, but I don't know if that's.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard it. Don't know
I've
if
heard
it's true or
that's
not though.
one of the main
What is
reasons.
true is money talks and bullshit walks.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
well,
true.
that'll never change.
That's true, man.
Yeah, well, that's not about to change, unfortunately.
That's a
Not.
timeless truth, man. Just like the bigger the boobs, the smaller the brain. Okay, timeless truth. All right.
I don't know about that one, but
Usually, I kind of agree, man. Usually, the dumber chicks I've ever known, they've usually had. That's true, man. They usually had the bigger boobs, man.
I can't say I knew some that were teachers, and yeah, it just depends, I guess. Again, maybe
And
generally
you see
speaking.
some of the teachers they got today, man. Holy crap on a cracker, man. I'm telling you. I cried the day my kids graduated high school. Okay? Because I used to get to come up for parent teacher night. And oh my God, my youngest had this one math teacher. Holy crap on a cracker. You could have put her into on the cover of Vogue, Vanity Fair. I mean, she was just, she should have been, what's that magazine called, man? Maxim. She could have been a Maxim girl. Okay. I'm like, holy shit. My eyes used to roll in the back of my head. I had all I could do to compose myself.
Hey, I had a teacher like that in high school, man. Oh man, and I would be trying to get at that ass too, man. Me and my boys would be. She was a Spanish teacher. Oh my lord.
Yeah, you're the little bastard. You dropped the pencil in front of her so she'd bend over and pick it up. I know, MJ. I know you, MJ.
I think
I know
you know,
you.
to be honest, man, I think I actually had a shot too.
Now, you were my best buddy back in high school. I know you, MJ.
I was trying to get in that ass, boy. She was good looking, man. Yeah, Miss Ramirez.
They're saying you got man boobs, MJ, man.
Do I? Yeah, of course I do, man. I got some chi-chis on me, man. I got some big pink nipples.
I think a lot of expats got bigger titties than Filipinas, okay? I'm just saying, all right? What do you think, Thunder?
Well, I don't go around looking at guys' chests, but I'll take your word for it, Popeye.
Okay. All right. I've seen some of these mugs on their blogs and shit, bearing their chest and shit, and I'm like, yeah, that's a double A, that's an A,
I've always had a big chest. When I was small growing up, man, I always had a big chest. Hey, I could still bench 280 pounds, man. Shit. So I'm not that weak. I could still get up about 280.
So you can lift 3 Filipinas?
Yeah, man. I mean, my best bench was 345. That was my best bench. But I can still lift.
What time is it over there?
It's
what time is it?
It's 18:30, which is 6:30 p.m. your time, and I think I am going to the midnight movies tonight for a new release.
Oh, what's the movie?
I have no idea. I got a quick little message sent to me, and I was told, "Hey, old fart, take a nap. I'm gonna do the midnight movie madness thing tonight." I said, "Oh, okay." Even though I really don't like to take naps, But them young whippersnappers, they think they're funny. Ain't that right, MJ?
Yeah. Hey, man, there's this kick-ass movie theater I like going to. It's over here in Pasadena, man. It's called Golden something.
Golden Showers.
Not Golden Showers, but hey, they got Lazy Boys.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
They got a dinner table in the middle. They serve you drinks if you want to
Yeah.
get a nice steak made.
We got one of them.
We got the AMC here doing that.
Oh yeah, they have the bars at the AMC's now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a bar right there. You can get a few drinks.
Yeah, and they got the Lazy Boys. You push the button. Got nice leg rest comes up, man. Tilt back.
Yeah, they got one of those here.
But you know what? I think in the future though, man, you're gonna see it. I think those are gonna be a dying thing too, man. The movies.
Maybe. Could be, but there are some films that are made that you have to see on the big screen.
They were thinking about having things. I remember there was a cryptocurrency project, and what they wanted to do was somehow bring the movie to you somehow through a.
They already do though. They stream, mate. You can pay for streams of all the latest movies and that.
Oh, that are still out in the theater, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can pay for it.
I think in the future, man, I think that might be a dying thing.
Cost you like $14.
Jesus, GC. Don't know what you're trying. Oh, I do know what you're trying to say. I think. Jesus.
But yeah, I like the movies a lot more now than when I was a kid. I mean, dude, you'd walk out of a movie theater when I was a kid, you'd have a bit of a hamburger ass. The seats weren't that comfortable. You were like packed in like sardines. You
What
know what I
about the
mean?
drive-in, man? You guys had drive-ins, though, right?
Oh yeah, fucking drive-in, man. You're gonna tap some ass at the drive-in. They should
Yeah.
have never got rid of the
We,
fucking
oh no,
drive-in,
we
man.
still got two of them. We still got two of the old school ones in California, man.
We got
Uh,
one.
Huh?
We got one here in Adelaide.
there are two in
Yeah.
Riverside. The one by the Arlington Cemetery over here in Riverside in California, and then there's another one in Rubidoux.
Yep.
But
And you, in the drive-in, you'd see nothing but station wagons. You'd hear them springs going.
uh,
You know,
you could
you
sneak
get
people. You could sneak people in the trunk.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus. Fucking memories.
The last movie I saw at the drive-in was before I left for the United States Navy. It was in the '70s. Man, was Rocky.
Oh shit. The last time I saw when I went to the movie theater though was I saw I think it was a replay though. What was that one with uh
I've seen.
the guy who plays Han Solo? True Lies. True Lies. I think the movie
Um,
was
Oh,
called.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
yeah.
last time I went to the cinema, I've seen that Venom, and the last time I went to the drive-in was to see the Great Wall.
hmm That movie Venom was pretty good, man. I stole that off of Nvidia.
So you
Watched
guys
it
only
on
have
my
one?
TV.
You guys
Hey
only have
Graham.
one in Australia? You guys only have
No,
one
no,
drive-in?
no, no. One in South Australia where I
Oh, one.
live.
Okay.
I don't know if the other states still have them or not.
So you're gonna take Crystal to the drive-in theater?
Shit, yeah.
Had to ask.
Of course.
Don't blog it now, mate. Okay.
I don't know about you, Graham. Have they still got them in Western Australia? We have a drive-in movies park where you can camp overnight and wake up to kangaroos.
Oh
That's
wow.
different.
Yeah. I don't trust them bloody roos. I hear they're untrustworthy, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry, babe. I thought you might just want to, really. Yeah, I won't say too much.
So when you go to the drive-in theater with Crystal, man, all right, make sure you pack a little picnic basket, all right, and have a very thick, nice, soft blanket. Okay, all right, okay. You getting my drift here? And if you like, I'll ship you out a mink blanket from Korea. Oh my God, they're heaven to lie on, just heaven to lie on. Okay, all right.
Oh, jeez.
I'm pretty terrible, ain't I? Huh?
I'm having visions of the bearskin rug in front of the fireplace now.
Did you ever get to go to Korea there, MJ? Oh, he
Uh,
probably went. He probably went
Gra-
off to the loo.
Graham, there's one in Adelaide too. Jepp's Cross is still open. There used to be three, and then one of them was a twin where they had two big screens, but now they only got Jepp's Cross.
I do remember this bar though, man.
Yeah, babe.
There was this bar in Okinawa where they would let you could have sex on stage live. What the fuck was that place called, man? Oh man, do you remember Popeye?
Dude, I've been to Okinawa like twice, and I only stayed there for 48 hours. And the only thing they would let us do was stand on the pier for a couple of hours.
Yeah,
All
Okinawa is
right.
kind of more of a bore. It's not a party place for them, but kind
Yeah,
of.
they knew we would fuck that island up. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, but they live a long time, man. The people in Okinawa, they've had the oldest people that have like ever lived. They come out of Okinawa, man.
Mhm.
what they eat and their
Well, go to
diet.
Yorba Linda, California, man. People up there are living to be 100,
Yeah,
102, 115.
yeah. There's that whole they're Seventh Day Adventists there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Aren't they like Mormons?
I have no idea,
Yeah,
man.
I think they're like a branch off the Mormons or some shit.
That's a
Could be.
worry.
Say again?
That's a worry.
Yeah, they're like a branch off the Mormons. Like they don't drink, and I think they wear those special underwear, and then.
Oh, fuck that.
Special underwear.
Yeah, you know how Mormons wear those special underwear.
Do tell. You piqued my
Chastity belts.
curiosity.
Yeah,
Are we
man.
talking chastity belts here or what?
Yeah, they wear those weird underwear, man.
Dude, I wear boxes, man. You got to have your shit free flowing, man. Okay, you can't be heating that shit up. All right. Got to take care of your.
I
Got to
like to
take
go
care of your boys. All right.
I like to go commando, man. I'm always commando.
No, that's not good for you going commando because there's a lot of dye in your pants. All right. You don't want that getting on your fucking boys because those dyes in the pants have cancer-causing agents. Did you know that?
No.
No, you don't want to end up with testicular cancer now, do you?
Mm-mm. No.
Fucking hell.
But
You want
girls
your
like it, man.
ball.
But girls like it, man. When you go commando, man, they love that shit.
Really? Who are these
Yeah.
girls you're dating? I'd like to meet a
They
few
don't
of
like
them,
to
man.
they don't have to get to the underwear, man. They can just take
Oh,
care of business
they're
like that.
you date impatient women. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Nah, the temple garments, man. Mormons, they wear those special temple garments.
Wow.
Pretty weird, if you ask me.
Commando, man. That was more information than what I needed there, bro. Ooh.
Yeah, sometimes we ask the wrong questions to the wrong people.
Yeah. Oh, I have to tell you straight, Thunder, you never know what a squid is going to say.
I'm assuming that's got something to do with his Navy rank.
Yeah. So, is it true you like a sugar mummy?
Say again?
Uh, they're saying you like sugar mamas.
Do I like sugar mamas?
Mm-hmm.
Sugar mamas are okay. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with a sugar mama. I haven't had one in a while.
I mean, I look at it this way: if a babe is like 48 years old and she's got a hefty bank account, I'll fucking tap it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, when I went to when I was at Ayala Mall at the social, I saw a brother, man. A brother was there, and he was with this Filipina. You could tell she had some dough, but she was up there. I would say she was in her 60s, man.
Jesus.
He was in his 20s or like maybe early 30s or something.
That's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was into geriatric love, huh? Oh,
Hey, there's a lot of
him.
Filipinas out there, man. A lot of the ones that have a little bit of money, they're into the younger guys out there, man. They're getting theirs, believe me.
Wow.
No, Crystal don't. Oh, God.
Hey, come on, Crystal. I hooked you up, man. I set a perfect romantic date for you. You know, drive-in theater, beautiful plush blanket, man. All right. I mean, I hooked you up. I'm teaching you guy here, so we treat you right. Okay?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, make sure you bring a bottle of wine and some fruit. All right. A little cheese too. A little cheese, okay? Huh?
Yeah, you gotta have some menudo, man. If you ever come to California, you gotta have a good bowl of menudo. Or unless Crystal can make it, or her mom. If her mom's from Mexico, maybe she can cook some good menudo.
What is it?
Manolo's like it's like a hangover. It's like a well, I mean, it's for breakfast. You eat it like we eat it like on Saturdays or Sundays. It's a soup. It's like with hominy, uh, uh like like a pork, what do you call that? I forget what you call it. But it's basically a soup. Like you eat it for some guys like to eat it for like a hangover, but it's fucking good.
Is it sweet and salty?
No, it's salt. It could be salty though. It's not like the one that they have in like the Philippines. Oh no, the Philippines one is yeah, not very good. Let me tell you the ingredients so I can explain it more.
I'll Google it, man. No worries. You forgot your heritage. It's okay.
Beef tripe. That's right. They use like they'll either use like the tripe or the oxtails. That's what I was about to say, tripe. But it's good, and you mix it with cilantro, onion, lemon,
Oh, okay.
oregano.
I got your number now. I
It's
got
good.
you know. That sounds
Very
pretty
good.
good. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
As far as I know, yeah, they cook a lot of Mexican, and Crystal can just pretty well cook it all. So,
Do you guys have any Mexican food in Australia? Is it like
look, it's I think in Adelaide there might be one or
Hey,
two Mexican
I'm pretty
restaurants.
sure you guys would. Hey, man, but I remember when I was in Japan, I was even seeing when I went to when I was in Yokosuka, I saw even little taco shops popping up over there. When I
Yeah,
was in Yokosuka, and these were like little, they were trying to be like little Mexican taco shops, but they were like infused with like Japanese food. You know what I mean?
yeah, Japanese ingredients and shit.
Yeah.
Different,
You like a
different
good
takes.
fish taco, don't you, there,
Oh yeah,
PJ?
fish tacos are good, man.
Yeah.
See, I like the beef tacos. Fish taco. Jesus, Papa, you should get your mind out the gutter.
It's there 24/7, man.
Yeah.
20 years of training. Please forgive me, man. Please forgive me,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I just
I'm
can't
just
help
thinking, fish on a taco, that's fucking shit. And then I'm like, hang on. Fuck.
it.
Fish tacos are good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, a little hot sauce, spice it up. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't know how authentic the Mexican is over here. I had it in Oklahoma, but people tell me it's different. It's what they call Tex-Mex.
Hmm.
But Crystal said there's not a lot of difference.
Tex-Mex is not Mexican food, man. Tex-Mex is a little bit of Mexican combined with some like white, like they use nacho, like in Tex-Mex, man, they use nacho cheese. That's not Mexican, man. It's Mexican food. It's like Mexican food, but infused with like a little white American
So just
style.
say American. Why you got to go there and say
Well,
white?
if you get
Well,
taco,
no, because it's different. Like because if you go to California, man, we don't. It's not Tex-Mex. It's like it's good like food that you would get across the border.
I
You know?
used to eat at Tex-Mex in fucking California, in San
Ah,
Diego, man.
really? Was it Tex? Are you sure? What was it called?
It was actually called Tex-Mex. Back in the day, they had a restaurant in San Diego called Tex-Mex, and I would go in there, and dude, the food was fantastic. You'd walk out of there with funky breath, but the food was good, man.
Yeah. Like Tex-Mex, I'm pretty sure there's a few Tex-Mex places here, but they're not. It's not they're not popular in California. Because I
Yeah.
mean, you get the set food that you get across the border. But like certain places, of course, like in Oklahoma or like certain other places in the U.S., they just can't get the cut of meat like that we could get here in California. So that's why some of their food is not
Dude,
as.
if you want to get prime grade A USA beef, you need to get it from Kansas City.
Yeah, I heard they have
There
a good.
ain't nothing like a Kansas City steak, man.
That's what I heard.
The best. The best.
You know where I learned that from? The best. I heard that from. You ever in the movie Mr. Baseball?
Yeah, yeah.
He brought up Kansas City steaks in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I heard they have the best steak, man. If you want to get best steak in the U.S., you got to go to.
Kind of funny. I would have thought Texas.
Now, is that Missouri or Kansas City, Kansas? Which one?
That's Kansas City, Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
Now, you click your heels 3 times, baby. You'll be there.
I thought Texas would have had the better steaks.
They got good beef there, too.
Yeah, they got good stuff there, too. I mean, it all depends on your taste. Like, the beef will taste way different in, say, like from Texas to Kansas, from, Northeast. The beef is much different there. I find it more flavorful. When I buy beef down here in Florida, it's kind of, it's all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you want the best, you got to be living in the Farm Belt area if you really want a good steak.
Okay? I mean, the best steak I've had was in Japan. That was the best.
You had Kobe.
This thing was a French chef though. He owned a little hole in the wall, but we would get a meal. And back then, it was like 2002, 2003. We would pay like $75 to $80 back then for the meal.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the best steak I ever had, man. Good, very good. Yeah, Kobe beef's really good, man.
Yeah, and if you go to a restaurant here in Florida called Burns Steakhouse, all right, they ship all their beef in daily from places like Texas, Kansas City, Chicago. In Chicago, you can get a great steak. All right, fantastic. The meat is so flavorful. Okay, it's not like, you ever have a steak that was tasteless?
Yeah. When it's rubbery and
and you need plenty of ketchup to accompany it. All right, that's like what they used to serve you in the Navy. Okay, if it wasn't for ketchup, I'd be dead right now. Okay. And we also have a couple of seafood restaurants down here, and they will not serve any local seafood whatsoever. Everything comes from Maine and Massachusetts. All the seafood, the crab, the shrimp, the fish, the lobster. They will not serve any of the local bill of fare in their restaurant.
Jeez.
And you wouldn't believe the snowbirds. They pack those restaurants night and day, man. Night and day, they pack those restaurants.
There was a place I ate at in Texas. I forgot what it's called, but I know I've seen it in a movie before. There's like a big old cowboy outside, and it's open. The arms moving, the legs moving. But this place is they have a challenge, and they give you like a 75-ounce steak, a potato.
Oh Jesus!
And you have to finish it. And if you don't finish it, you have to pay the $75 the meal consists of.
No.
Yeah.
I
saw that thing. That thing was huge. That 75.
Yeah. I'd get half of that down and I'd fucking blow lunch, man. I'd be too full. No way. When I was a young guy, I could pack it away. And when I was when my ship was home ported in Norfolk, Virginia, and these guys knew I could eat. They took me out to this fucking redneck bar called Michael's, and they used to serve a hamburger that would fill the plate. Okay, and if you could eat the hamburger and the plate of fries and the coleslaw, the meal was free. I gobbled that motherfucker down, ate all the fries, ate the coleslaw, I told them to bring me a fucking hot fudge sundae afterwards. These motherfuckers stood there with their mouths hanging open because at that time I weighed 115 pounds.
Oh, so you're one of them guys that's skinny, man, that can't gain any weight, man. I have a friend like that. He's skinny, man, but he could
Mm-hmm.
put it down, man. He could eat a lot, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
just can't
I,
gain weight, man.
but see, my metabolism doesn't move like that anymore, okay?
Yeah. It'll
Old
slow
Popeye
down
can't put it away like he used to.
It'll slow down eventually, man. Shit.
Yeah. Just depends too. I mean, as you get that bit older, you need to start exercising that bit more to burn it off as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
got the dog, man. Me and the dog hit the bricks every day. We go walking, man. We'll walk for about 5 miles sometimes. Who is Perth Observer? That's the first time I've seen that, Nick.
Oh, it's a lady in Perth. She's got her own channel.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I had a question. I remember a while back they were talking about now they were gonna start releasing more information. Remember how they were releasing shit on the JFK assassination? Weren't they gonna start
Yeah,
releasing more info on that?
I haven't heard
so they
anything.
say. You know?
How you doing, Perth Observer?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't. I thought there was. What did I
People
hear?
were
It's
people were
50
saying that.
years.
I heard that supposedly they weren't releasing a lot of information because George W. Bush, the dad, was still alive
Yeah. Well, I've
or
heard
something.
similar things. Like some of it was on 50 years before it could be put out there, and some of it never to be released shit. So I think someone did get a heap of documents, but there were still blacked out parts to it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Look, I mean, I heard all the theories about JFK. I heard the CIA killed him. I heard Fidel killed him. I heard the mafia killed him. All right. I even heard the Bushes killed him. All right. I even heard fucking Johnson killed him. Okay.
I heard that one
And you
too.
know what? The motherfucker's been dead since 1963. It's time to let it go, baby.
Yeah. But I think it is a coincidence, man. And then his brother tries to run, trying to change shit, and then they kill him too.
Yeah.
That's not a coincidence. I don't think, man.
Oh, I never said it wasn't. But you got to look at it this way. Where did JFK's father get his start? He got his start with the mafia running rum from
Oh,
Canada
yeah,
to the
yeah,
United States, molasses actually.
yeah,
And to make, he was a bootlegger. All right. Oh, and you look at a lot of these dynasties like the Bushes, the Clintons, the Kennedys, dude, most of them were mixed up with, you know, the mafia, underhanded bullshit, criminal element, you
yeah.
know. And you get what you ask for, MJ,
That's true. That's true. You live by the gun, you die by the gun, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's lots of shit that's happened. I don't know if we'll ever know the truth, but definitely when you say no coincidence as well, I'd put it more likely there was obviously something fucking against the Kennedy family.
Oh, and another one that probably killed him was that dress wearing asshole J. Edgar Hoover.
The dress.
Oh
Yeah, he
yeah,
was.
did you? Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
saw the
it come
movie.
out
Yeah,
about him.
he had
He
that
was a
boyfriend.
cross-dresser.
Oh no, he had
Yeah.
that boyfriend that worked with him, right? His right hand man. Wasn't that his boyfriend for like?
Don't know. But he was a sick fucker.
No, you saw the movie
Mm-hmm.
though, right? Have you seen the movie J. Edgar Hoover?
Oh fuck! I'm trying to remember if I did or not.
It's a good movie. But
Um,
yeah, supposedly that his right hand man. I don't know if I forget his name. Have you seen that movie, Popeye?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. He,
I think
and see these guys who do all this shit, like cross dressing into being gay back then. Look at all the great moral values they project and how they put down gay people and how they put down, you know, transsexuals and shit. But yet they were one themselves. Okay?
Uh,
yeah, they
That's
try to
what's so
lash out
fucking hilarious.
because they
Okay?
hated themselves so much, so they
Mhm.
tried to lash out on the people that were just like them.
No, exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
because they hated themselves.
Dude,
Yeah,
I had this guy on my ship, man. He was in my division. I couldn't stand him. He was such a pain in the ass. He made you look like kindergarten. Okay? I shit you not, right? And he was always picking on this other guy, telling him he sucked cock, he did this, he liked to take it in the ass, and blah blah blah, and on and on and on and on. And they, one day I just told him, why don't you just shut the fuck up, right? And lo and behold, man, I had to take this guy to captain's mast because he got caught in a sexual relationship on the ship with another guy. All right.
holy
And
shit.
and back then there wasn't no don't ask, don't tell. We threw the motherfuckers out.
Oh, it wasn't
Okay.
Don't Ask, Don't Tell back then, huh?
No, dude. I'm telling you old school shit. When I brought him in to see the commanding officer, I walked in first and I saluted, and the commanding officer said to me, "Okay, Popeye, what happened?" And I told him the whole spiel. All right. And he said, "All right, don't worry. I've thrown fags out before. Bring that asshole in here." All right. That's how it was done back in my day, MJ.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh, yeah, I remember there was a few guys when I was in boot camp, man, that tried to do that and tried to get thrown out. They couldn't hack boot camp and they were flipping out, man. So they would just, run up, hey, I'm fucking gay, or
Oh, they tried to play the gay card, man.
they would,
Fucking.
they had the whole what was it that I heard? If you shit in your rack 3 times, you or something. Yeah, there was like these guys were fucking. Oh yeah, man.
I thought boot camp was a cakewalk, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
No, I ain't, dude. I always thought to myself, what could they do to me? They can't do anything more than the nuns at Blessed Sacrament did to me, okay? All right, the fucking nuns at Blessed Sacrament. They used to make me stand on the kneel on the stairs, and
Yeah.
it had those little iron ridges,
Yeah.
right? And they'd make me kneel on that shit for some of the bad shit I did for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I didn't give a fuck. You know
Oh yeah,
what I
guys
mean?
would shit in their rack. They would medically discharge you, man, if you shit in your rack, man, for like if you shit in your rack like 3 times, and they would medically discharge you. Oh, you guys would be doing all types of shit, man. Fucking.
Let me ask you a
Jesus.
question, MJ. You joined voluntarily like I did, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you ever get sick of hearing people say, I could hardly wait till I could get the fuck out? How many times you heard that?
In the Navy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it from a few guys.
Yeah. Did you get tired of hearing it?
I just didn't pay it no mind.
It used to drive me up the wall, and I'd say to myself, well, this is an all volunteer service, and now you're crying, I can hardly wait to get the fuck out. What the fuck did you join for? Right?
I said it every day for 20 years.
Yeah, but you had a love hate relationship with the corporation, Ed.
I think
You
it's
know
because
it, Ed.
maybe some guys didn't get their duty station, or you know what? I heard that a lot. To be honest, I only heard that a lot out of a lot of guys who were like that come in undesignated, like that were like either in deck department. I heard that a lot of those guys.
Okay.
You know, because those guys usually have the worst duty, man. They're always on watch. Fucking, I wouldn't have wanted to be in deck department. Fuck that,
Oh,
man.
dude, being a decade was no joke, man. No
Fuck that
joke.
shit. They're always up, man. Shit. Fuck, they bust their ass on the shit, man.
I had this one kid come to me. He was in deck department, and he walked into my office, and he said to me he wanted to strike for gunner's mate. So I reached into my desk and I pulled out the books, you know, and I said, "Here's the GMG book. Here's you need to do your BMR, okay? Basic military requirement book also, and here's your PARs, your PQFs, and I'll ask you questions and I'll sign your PARs off, right?" And when this kid walked in, he was wearing a pair of cover overalls. Remember the blue overalls?
Yeah, the blue ones, yep.
Yeah. Well, they weren't fucking blue anymore, dude. There was
Man,
so much. There was so much Molly coat and paint.
paint. Oh, fuck that. I used to get
Yeah.
pissed off when I'd get paint on my shit, man. And these guys would have paint all over their shit, man.
Oh yeah, I know you were a little prima donna right out of A school. I know who you were, Nancy. All right, I got your fucking number. All right, I know who you are. You're the type
Yeah.
of guy I'd put in a fresh pair of overalls, and then I'd slide you into the missile launcher, and I'd make you Molly coat the rails, and you'd come out as black as the ace of spades when I got done
Yeah.
with you, man.
I bet you'd put him in the barrel every week there, Popeye.
Fucking
Yep,
but they'd
and
bust
I'd
their ass.
let you stand by it.
Yeah, but those guys would bust their ass, man. In the fucking deck department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like they're like the EN the engine men too. The guys who were undesignated, they would bust their ass too, man. Down in that engine room, man.
Oh yeah, them motherfuckers. We call them snipes, okay? And they stay down in that hole, Thunder, for a long fucking time, right? I remember one day I walked up on my gun mount to do inspection. There was this guy standing on my gun mount, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, you see the sign? No entry." And I looked at him. This guy was so fucking white. He looked like a sheet of paper. Okay. And I said, "What's your fucking problem, dude? You sick or something? You need to go to sick bay?" He says, "No, I'm an engineer. I'm a snipe. I work down in the hole. And my chief engineer gave me a chit so I could come up and get some sunshine." I was like, fuck.
Yeah, man.
I said, dude, sit over there. Let me go down to the mess decks and get you a Coca-Cola, all right? I felt bad for him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, being down there, man, that sucks, man.
Dude, I used to have to stand aft steering
Yeah.
for sea and anchor detail. And, dude, you go down 7 fucking decks to get to aft steering, right? And the longest sea and anchor detail was pulling in the Philippines. It would be 3.5 hours, right? And after 3.5 hours down there in aft steering, holy crap on a cracker. Man, that shit is sheer torture. And it's hotter than 2 rats fucking in a wool sock down there, too, man. I'm telling you, it's fucking hot.
Yeah, it's hotter than shit, man.
Yeah, fucking hot, right? Fucking hot, man. You'll, dude, you want to drop weight in a hurry? Go stand aft staring, MJ. You'll lose some fucking weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, you weren't stationed on a ship though, were you, MJ?
Yeah, I was just on a boat, man.
All right.
Got out of A school, then went on a boat.
Yep. Once you finish A school, you get your first ship, man.
Unless you're on one of those rates that you don't get unless you're on one of those other. You can get maybe you're a PN or one of those other rates.
Oh, PN, YN, Corpsman, all those motherfuckers get short duty like it's fucking candy.
Yeah, they get short duty.
Yeah.
But
But the money would be better on a boat, wouldn't it?
No, it's the same.
No,
Oh.
Oh no, that's
beg to
right. That's
differ
right.
with you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Come on, don't misrepresent.
I forgot about that. It's not.
Damn, I've been out longer than you, and I still remember.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, that's my bad.
If you've been at sea for more than a year, you will get special pay. It's called sea pay.
Yeah, sea pay. Yeah.
All right, and that will be added to your regular pay, Thunder.
But like from day one, being on a boat doesn't get you more money than say having a job on shore.
Oh, if you're on shore, dude, that's Cape duty, man. That's for pussies, okay? Real sailors go to sea, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, like my chief spent his whole time in in Japan, man. He never left. He went in 80. He went in, I think, in 84.
Mm-hmm.
And he retired in 04. Yeah. And then he never left. No, actually, he actually a little bit over 20 years. I think he did like 22 years or something. But yeah, he stayed his whole time in Japan, man. Once he came back, he never went back to the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some guys like that, man. They like it so much, they fucking stay there, bro.
I can't blame them. I like Japanese women. I've been to Yokosuka and Okinawa, and I like Japanese women. They're pretty cool, man. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've heard different things. I mean, I know the younger ones are not so traditional anymore. But money orientated, you want to be able to make sure you can support one. Otherwise, she's not going to want nothing to do with you.
Yeah, that's they're way different than Filipinos, man. Okay, way different. I'm just shocked that MJ being forwardly deployed there, he didn't marry one of those cutie pies, and he should have like about 3 little MJs running around by now.
You know how it is, man. The language barrier is tougher, man. The language barrier is a lot tougher in Japan, and of course,
yeah,
Philippines. That's one thing too.
Japan's probably like China.
And I would say the older culture too. I mean, there's a part of their older culture, man, that they don't really like fucking Americans, man.
No, they don't.
I don't know about not liking Americans. It's probably
or disdain towards the military,
or disdain towards any foreigner, really.
Oh, dude, the Japanese think they are the pure race. Okay, they really do. They think they're the pure race.
They look down on all the other Asian cultures.
Oh yeah,
you didn't know that, man? Thunder.
There's definitely a superiority complex there, yeah.
And they do not like Filipinos. Oh my god. Oh my god. I told this one girl, yeah, we're just coming from Philippines. She's like, oh, that is the garbage of Asian race.
Jesus.
And I said, oh, okay, sweetie. Have another beer, okay?
The Chinese are kind of like that too, man. They have a little bit of a superiority type of deal. The Chinese are like that also, man. But
I think you get that. I mean, you probably get it in Europe with different countries.
Oh yeah.
I think that's just.
I mean, if you're in Italy, right? Dude, I made a huge fucking mistake when I was in Sicily, on the island of Sicily. I was at a resto, and I asked the maitre d' for a what do they call that? Chianti. And he looked at me, and I thought he was going to rip my head off and shit down my throat. And he said, if you want Chianti, you need to go to that shithole called Naples. I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah, they
I
don't.
said,
The South and the North don't really like each other, man.
no, they don't. So I said, hey, how about a bottle of blood wine? And then he smiled and he said, yes, sir, right away. I was like, fuck. And you should hear what the people from Naples call the people from Sicily. It's not pretty, okay?
Yeah. I guess because I think the North is, I guess they usually always had more money, than the South, or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. From what I heard, they're more affluent in the north of Italy than they were in the South.
Mm-hmm. I got to give it to Rain Man, or Crying Man,
Crane
whatever.
man, that's Crane man.
Yeah, he's like, I thought Yakuza. Yeah, that's pronounced Yakuza, but there is a place in Japan called Yokosuka. Okay,
Yokosuka, yes.
all right, you got
Yeah, they
that.
do.
And then he's saying, then Popeye is garbage collector. Oh,
Yakuza cuts off their pinky to show loyalty. I mean, and believe me, if you're loyal, if you cut off your damn pinky, I think. So that's what they do, man, to show loyalty. You cut off
well,
their pinky.
show me some loyalty. Cut your fucking pinky off right here on the live stream, man. Come on, come on.
That gets some views, huh?
Oh yeah, we'll get Thunder all the views in the world. What do you think, Thunder? You want that to happen, brother?
Oh, I'd probably get 1 million views in the first few hours, and then get taken off of YouTube.
Yeah, quit stepping away from the mic, man. All right, I know you're playing footsie with that little sweet little girl under the table there, but come on, man.
Only every now and again she's watching the karaoke, I think.
Karaoke.
What's this? Shaved
David
penis.
Doppler says that we have inferiority complex. That's good, David.
Where is David? Is David an Aussie?
He is Australian. I think he was born in the UK, though.
Oh, okay. So he's a Brit by birth.
I guess, yeah, but Aussie citizen.
Okay.
Anyone is entitled to be proud of their country. Yeah, I've heard that too, Graham, about North Koreans. Specifically like Thailand and the Philippines, I've heard.
I've never been to North Korea, Graham. Would you like to go with me?
I would actually. That wouldn't be too. I would want to go because they do.
Yeah.
I would want to see how it operates. So it's all a facade. You could tell it's just all for show.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just a big facade. That country. It's all for show.
Dude, look what happened to that kid over there, man. What they did to him.
Oh yeah.
You sure you want to go? You sure you want to go?
But he was fucking doing. You got to be. Come on. Why would you do something stupid to steal? I mean, that's the same one, right? Isn't he one that got caught stealing? Or he stole something?
No. What he did, he stole they said he stole some big sign or something.
Yeah, some political poster. It was like a political.
Yeah. I mean, and dude, why the fuck would you want to go to North Korea anyway, man?
Just to, not everyone gets to go, man. Just this, kind of just, it might be a different experience.
Dude, that's like saying, hey, let me put some hot coals down on the ground.
No, see, I think as a tourist,
and you could walk over them,
I think it wouldn't be too bad as a tourist. You just, from what I've heard, is you got to be careful where you take your photos and shit like that.
Yeah, you can't take photos and certain things. If you take photos of the leader, it has to be in full form. It just can't be his face they got a lot of.
Dude, so
hey, babe, I thought you were over watching karaoke.
Dude, so if you're telling me you go over there, you fought the wrong way, you're going to end up getting your teeth pulled out, and then they're going to jam Then they're gonna jam them back in different places. No,
Hey,
no,
did,
thank
Probably
you.
hey, did you
that's a
ever
little bit extreme.
did you ever watch those guys? I watched the documentary a few times. It's kind of funny. Those guys, those Americans that defected to North Korea, and their kids are in the military now in North Korea,
No,
Jesus.
in the army. Yeah. What's the documentary called? But yeah, there was a few of them, man. One officer, I think, and a few enlisted guys, man. They had defected to North Korea, man, and they were
that's a strange one. Are they?
Dresden. I know their
Are they?
last name. Their last name. One of them's last name is Dresden.
So they're
But
not. They're not Korean. Like,
no, they're white. They're white guys, man, from down south.
damn.
Yeah, man, they're American. You know, they were over there during the Korean War and shit, and they fucking defected.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because I guess by the DMZ, the Korean, because a lot of guys would fall in love with Korean women and shit like that. And a lot of these guys are like, fuck it, I got all these hot Korean babes. I'm just gonna stay over here in the north.
You ever kiss a Korean girl?
Nah, man, they're too powdery white for me, man.
Well, yeah, I
They're really
understand that. But this is my point. After you kiss a Korean girl, you'll never want to do it again. All right? You won't do it again, man.
Why?
Them girls eat that kimchi like it's, day and night. And that shit is like so grody, man. I'm telling you, it's grody. That kimchi, just one whiff of it, and my stomach does a double flip.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, James Joseph Dresnok. He defected. He was a private first class army unit. Oh yeah, he defected in the '60s, man. There was like a few of them. I think there was like 4 or 5 guys that were in the army that defected to North Korea.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising. Oh,
you'd be
that's
surprised.
not recent.
I
That's
mean,
not recent though.
No,
Yeah.
no. Well, they're kids. They have kids that are part of the military in North Korea. And see, the thing was when those guys went to the North Korean side, they used to use them in propaganda. So when North Korea would make all their movies, they would have those guys in it.
Well,
Pretty funny.
you'll see Americans do some stupid shit. We're not.
Oh
a
yeah,
perfect
like there was those
country.
guys here. There was those guys here in California. The guy from Orange County right here, and he joined Al Qaeda. What was his name? He's still part of Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
What the fuck's his name? But yeah, there's a few guys. There's lots of Americans, man, that do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a worry.
Yeah.
So don't worry there, Thunder. We too here in America have mental health issues too. Okay.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
no
there's
country's
guys.
free of
There's
that.
guys that are taking like cheap jobs, like for cheap money, and they're going and fighting in Syria. And these guys are Americans, and they're just going. They're going back to Syria to fight and shit. Though they were doing that,
Well, if you have a Syrian background, I can sort of
No,
understand it.
not even Syrians, like people that weren't even Arab or anything like that.
So they're looking to make themselves names as mercenaries.
Yeah, basically they're just guns for hire.
I know it still happens, but normally they take ex-military.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever seen those? I've seen a few videos of the American Navy handling the pirates off the coast of Africa there.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, mate, fucking then on the ships now, a lot of them have got mercenaries, hired mercenaries on the ships, so they stop fucking. They usually kidnap the crew and take the ships.
Didn't they blow up that pirate ship, or they fucked it up, didn't they?
Well, yeah, if they come across them, if the US military comes, and I think there's a few other countries out there as well, mate. If they come across them, yeah, they'll take them out. But I've seen a couple of videos there with military handling them, and other ones where you got just private ships with hired guns on there, mate, like fully automatic weapons. These hijacking of these big ships is money, mate.
Well, yeah, man, my thing's about to cut out and die, man. My iPad and my phone, so I gotta let you guys go, man.
Yeah, no worries, bud.
All right,
How
man.
long
Later.
All right, you take care, MJ.
All right.
How long have we gone? 3 hours, probably closer to
Yeah.
4. I might get going myself, Popeye.
Yeah, that's a good idea, mate. Hey, the Bruins are playing Toronto Maple Leafs game 2 Saturday.
So that's
So
what's today? My time.
what
It's
day
Sunday
is it
my time.
there?
It's
Yeah, it'll
Saturday
be
morning here
Sunday.
now.
Yeah, it'll be Sunday morning. So you might want to look for that online. You might enjoy it.
For sure, man. Thanks a lot.
Yep, no problem, bud. Thanks for having me on. Always
Anytime.
appreciate it. All right. And have a good one, brother.
You too, mate. Yes.
Yep.
Thanks to all you guys in the chat. We'll catch up with you. Shit 25 watching. Well, you'll take care, and I'll see you later.